Well, hey, Nick. Hey, Tribe.
Hi.
Hey, Tribe. Hey, Nick. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Back to the beach, y'all. Dude. John Jacobs. Hi, Nick.
Hi there. I was just like a big dummy trying to go like this, like I did last time, trying to bring my fireworks up, and now it's not working.
Oh, that was so magical.
I
You're
know.
still magical, but
I know, but not as magical without fireworks. And I kind of look like a big dummy when I'm sitting here going, and nothing's happening.
Just grinning ear to ear.
And you're playing your song. I'm like, okay, it's what is going on here.
All right, let me drive. Here's John Jacobs. What's up, my man? Hello. He's a traveling man, made a lot of stops all over the world. Richard C., what's up, my man? It is an awesome, beautiful day today. Johnny Rainbow, Johnny. He heard something about a party. You are right. We're going to party tonight and just get down. Talking about getting down, George Matthews sending good vibes to Jean. I was talking to Nick about it, so we'll be sending prayers and good vibes to your wife, Jean. Starika. He's handing out high fives, hand hugs too. Hand hugs, Starika.
Virtual hug.
Love you, buddy. All right, and we got the dude. There's the dude himself. Oh, and right on cue, he's got his nose out the window. Yep.
I mean, there should be a law against streaming and driving. Just saying.
What?
There should be a law against it. I mean,
I'm an excellent driver.
I'm an excellent driver.
That lets the guys flow on the driveway.
Just don't get on the road with my kids on the road and stream.
Dad always lets me drive.
Hi, Scoop. How are you doing, Gypsy?
I am driving to the store to get a Monster. What else am I doing?
Of course he is.
Oh,
Reno?
You got the right one, baby. What's up, Reno?
Just got done shopping at Costco. They had a 10-ounce silver bar, and I was excited. I was like so excited. I wanted to buy one. And then I thought about it. I'm like, if it's under $2,000, I have to pay sales tax. Plus, it was a couple dollars over spot anyway. I'm like, it's really not worth it.
What is spot today? I didn't even check.
31 something.
Just under 32, I think. Okay.
So yeah, I'm like, I really wanted to, just the novelty of buying silver at Costco, but yeah, nah. I don't need to mess around like that, because at the end, when I sold it to whatever dealer, I'd be losing more. So not good.
Did you say it was a 5 or 10 ounce?
10 ounce. The 10 ounce Royal Canadian bar.
Royal Canadian Mint?
Yeah.
Did it come in the lollipop package?
It looks like it came in the little lollipop package, yeah.
Yeah, I still think it comes in the cellophane, yeah.
George Matthews. Greetings, Can. Did you know Nick is 24 karat?
Oh, George, it's so sweet.
24 karat brass?
Brass.
We didn't ask your opinion.
Scoop just had surgery this morning they fixed her broken fingertip. Well, that's good, Scoop.
Gosh, I didn't know they could fix a broken fingertip.
I wonder what happened to her fingertip. Was it too much pressing on the phone, or was it like playing the piano, guitar, or what?
Yeah, we'll just let her answer.
Well, no, I don't know what she's been doing. I've been seeing all these posts for School of Rock. I don't know if she's a teacher there or volunteer, or one of her grandkids goes there. That's kind of cool.
I think it's her grandkid, her grandson. Her grandson's the guitarist, I know.
That's
There's
cool.
Furry Plantum Coins. Oh, I was thinking about her too. She said something about keeping her family in our prayers. Hi, tribe. Please keep my family in prayer. My aunt and uncle are both in the hospital. Aunt is being taken off life support. Uncle is septic with major health issues, and both may not make it. Tina, we're with you, our sis.
Sorry to hear that.
I've been praying for your family too, for sure. For your aunt and uncle, quick heal, and man, big hand hug.
Oh yeah.
Tina,
Oh yeah.
love you, my friend.
Absolutely.
Scoop said it was a dip joint.
Oh, okay.
What's a dip joint where it just doesn't like?
Yeah, that's
where
right.
it goes back and forth. I was playing catch with that same grandson with a football. Oh no! Yeah, I don't want to.
Sounds like you jammed it.
Yeah, we won't get into that.
I've done that a few times with basketball, playing basketball.
Yeah, I think we've all done that a time or two.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stubborn fingers or stubborn toes.
Hi, James Butler.
There's Mr. Butler. Hey, if you want to, if you're interested, I'll send you the link, James, if you want to come on up.
Yes, please do.
Tina, if you want to come up, you're welcome to. I know you may not be in the mood to, but feel free to just send me an email or put in the chat, and I'll be happy to send you the link if you want to come up and just chill with us and have some fun. Take your mind off stuff.
Sometimes,
go ahead.
Sometimes you don't even know you're in the mood to, and sometimes all you need is to maybe be around friends and talk to some friends, you know?
Yeah. And sometimes it's just you can get that fix in the chat. So I understand, but
that too.
However you want to kind of chill with us tonight, you're welcome to.
Absolutely. But James, I'm sure Nick would love to hear that Maine accent come out.
I'll put you up top. The two of the maniacs can be next to each other.
We can both make fun of Gypsy together. It'd be a hoot.
No, James wouldn't do that. James has too much honor, and he's a good guy.
The two maniacs and the two up top, and then the two Californians down low. Even though James lives in California now.
Yeah, but we still. But hey, we still have 3 people from New England in here, though. You are still from New England, Can.
Technically, I am a Yankee. You know what? I was thinking about this, Nick and Gypsy and everyone. I've been out west longer than I've lived where I grew up.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I was thinking about same that you were thinking about that because it's really weird that I was thinking about my 24th wedding anniversary was this past Monday, and I was thinking I've had my new married name longer than I had my maiden name.
Right. I mean, that's even more.
So well, it's not but I'm just saying it goes to show you were thinking about how many years.
That math doesn't make sense. You're 60 something, so you'd be having your own 40 years before that, right?
Well, if I look like this,
oh my
there goes that eye roll. Botox eye roll.
James, we're with you, brother.
When I have Botox, I will share that with you. But until that time, please.
We will know when you have Botox because you won't be able to do the eye roll anymore. You'll be and try and nothing will happen. But,
well, Botox is very expensive. I'd rather be buying gold and silver than actually injecting my face with poison.
Yeah, not just poison, but botulism. Oof. Really?
Hey, Gypsy, I'll read some of the chat to you. George Matthew says, "Clap for the Wolfman." He does. The Wolfman does look like a wolf, and let's hear some Wolfman chat.
A wolf or a skunk? I mean, however you look at it.
Whatever. What a hater. Jeez, eye roll. Thank you, JJ.
I don't know why I can get up.
Oh, geez.
What? I didn't get that, Nick.
What?
Exactly. What? Rainbow's here? Hey, Rainbow. Richard C. Yeah. Where is Richard C. today?
Richard C.'s back home now, for a little bit.
Okay.
Streaka says, I live in South Dakota, but I'm still a conch. Key West. Oh,
okay.
he grew up in Florida.
I was wondered.
Ramno says 66 degrees, Burr, says the South Floridian.
Yeah, it's 72 here right now. It's feeling a lot warmer than that, though. Feels like
It's
80
been kind of warm here in Maine. I've been playing.
Yeah.
It's getting, yeah. I mean, I'm sitting down cellar and I'm not going, boo.
You're sitting down cellar?
Down cellar.
Down cellar. And you're not going what?
This is when we like to be down cellar, when it's so hot up there and up, upstairs. A world cruise.
What? 120 days on a ship? I don't know if I could do that.
I don't either.
There are retired couples now that not just now, but I mean, it's not necessarily a new thing, but that don't have a residence, that just live in international waters and just live on like, I don't know, Carnival Cruise, Princess Cruise Lines.
And I know these ships are huge, right? I mean, they're like stories of buildings, and they're massive, and like floor has like can have like up to 10 pools or whatever. I'm just guessing. But I just look at it as like a floating pastry dish in my own mind. And
a petri dish?
Pastry dish or petri dish? A floating pastry dish.
Did she say pastry dish?
Not pastry. Not pastry like
Petri.
Yeah. What did I say? Pastry? Whatever.
Yes.
I don't like germs. Okay, as we
let's give her an eye roll. Gypsy, let's give her an eye roll.
Well,
Hey, Jerry.
But I just feel like, I don't want to be where all those germs are.
Yeah.
You know what? There's germs anywhere. Like,
but there's like, buffets, and there was a couple pastry dish. There we go. But pastries, I like pastries too.
Richard says there's lots of pastries on this ship.
I'm sure there is.
Croissants.
I don't like croissants.
God, I hate a place with so many croissants everywhere. Oh,
scones. What, do they offend you, Nick?
I want scones. I would much rather have a scone.
They had cupcakes, they had scones, they had croissants everywhere.
What's coming from the guy that looks like a skunk tail's hanging from his face?
Oh man, nice. Yes, it's a oh. Get over
usually, it. Gary, the food is good on a cruise ship. There's a lot of good, things about going on a cruise for sure. I've only been on one.
I've heard people discuss about that. It's actually could be cheaper than like owning a place or renting an apartment.
But then I don't know. Do they have big rooms? I mean, I'd have to be like in a huge stateroom. I'd have to put my tiara on and be like, "Can I have the presidential suite in this ship?"
I've only been on one cruise, and it was a balcony room, and I recommend to at least get balcony size, if not bigger. Anything smaller than that, I saw a couple people's room, like the interior. And that's kind of like a coffin. So
and I don't want to pee where I take a shower. I don't want to pee where I take a shower.
No, it's not exactly the same place. No.
Kinda. If you look at the shower and then where you look at the toilet.
You have a toilet and you have a shower.
Okay. I've seen some real small rooms.
Oh, but another one on Virgin. If you get one of the rock star like places on Virgin, they got like marble, like bathtubs and marble in their bathtubs.
I don't need all that. I'm not that type of royal. Really nice. I just need room.
Virgins are like all adult cruises, and they got some really good ones going on.
Virgins are all adult cruises.
Virgin Airlines, Virgin Cruises, yeah. Not like that, Nick. Eesh.
When you leave the cruise, you're no longer a. Okay, this is already going sideways, you guys.
Wow. Nick, it's going sideways because of you and your pastry dish and your adult virgin.
Put a 1 in the chat if pastries offend you. Put a 2 in the chat if you're cool with pastries.
Put a 3 in the chat if you're a virgin or going Virgin Airlines or
Oh my gosh.
God. It does not say pasties. It says pastries.
Oh, see, Richard C has been on Virgin, and the
Yes.
balcony, yeah, they have hammocks
Oh
on the
my
balcony.
God.
Yeah.
Well, I blame Nick. I'm just saying.
You're the one talking about virgins.
Yeah.
John,
Yeah,
JJ likes
cruise
pastry
line.
dishes. What was number 3 again? Richard said 3. What was that option?
If you're a virgin or something, I said, I don't
And if
know.
you don't like a virgin pastry.
Your virgin pastries? Oh, well, they're not pasties, yeah.
First time I got seasick is when I reported on board the Biddle tied to the pier. Oh, you were still tied to the pier, Ray.
Wow.
And he was in the Navy. That's not a good sign.
Well, it all depends, I guess. You're supposed to get like, I think a higher floor or something if you get seasick. I don't know. There's something to do with that. I don't get seasick period, so I'm not
I
sure.
thought on the large cruises, though, being as seasick, it wasn't as bad.
Yeah. Not
Yeah,
bad.
I didn't get sick on the large
but-
cruise.
Obviously, I've never been on a cruise, y'all. So,
But no, I will
Right
tell
now.
you, the cruise I did go on, like the first couple of days, you couldn't feel anything because it's a big ship. But there was like 1 or 2 days out, I believe, at sea where it did get somewhat turbulent and you could feel it. But I don't get seasick anyway, so it was not bad for me. But I could see where some people would not like it.
I felt
very
it more
true, Scoop.
on a smaller one. I've taken some like small fishing trips, like not deep sea fishing, but just like an hour out from the coast of like Marina del Rey or something like that, and you catch like sea bass and you catch some good, somebody caught a barracuda. Being out for that long on a there was probably about 30 people fishing on this, so it was that's the size of the boat. It was a big fishing boat.
Can I do it?
I got it.
Diamond
Yeah, go ahead.
Lou, Diamond Lou.
That was great.
Thank you. I had to do it first.
Nick, you nailed it.
Did I? Thank you.
What's up,
you
Diamond
did.
Lou?
I was nervous when I said, "Can I do it?"
Yeah, I knew exactly what you were talking about. I
You
saw
did?
him enter
Okay.
the chat. Hi, Lou.
Okay.
That
Thank
was
you.
awesome.
That was pressure.
You did great.
Just a
You got
little
the
thing.
thumbs up. He's got a big ass thumb too.
Thank
So
you,
Diamond
Diamond
Lou,
Lou. I can't look.
that's like 3 of my thumbs probably.
It don't
he
work
can't-
tonight.
Nick can't do it, Diamond Lou.
My thumbs are broken.
She's lost her pixie dust.
Oh, yeah. Try it. I heard you saying something about that. Try it again. Did you change some settings or did
I
Tony
did not.
changed-
That's why I think it's crazy. And I mean, I know I was trying this on the stream when we first came in. I'm like, I look like a dummy. Nobody knew what I was trying to do.
I
try
think you haven't-
thumbs down real quick? Try thumbs down.
Nothing's working.
Try both of them.
I think she's having internet issues because she's kind of fuzzy too. She's not clear like you and
I'm
I.
fuzzy?
No,
Okay,
it's not fuzzy.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll come out.
Yeah, bounce back in. I think
Okay.
it'll help.
Okay.
Yeah, I read something on it. It has to do with Microsoft, not Microsoft, MacBook cameras when you do this, but there is a setting when you do thumbs down too. That's why I was gonna have her try that.
And instead of like a big cascading bunch of fireworks,
Instead of
does,
fireworks with thumbs up, it
evil
does like
damnation,
loud.
eternal damnation, like fireballs and like
Hell.
yeah,
The
like
devil comes out with a
demons
pitchfork.
and dragons.
No, I think it does like storm clouds or something.
You got to jump with the swells. Jump, jump. These swells make me want to jump, jump, so I don't want to puke, puke. Oh, hey, Shimpy went live earlier, Gypsy.
I saw that for a second, but then I went there and it was private.
I jumped on. I jumped on right away because it was only like 45 minutes before I came live with all of you, and they're celebrating Lex's birthday still, or like her like birthday month and everything. Mrs. Chef Yoda, Gemini, Lex, which is Shimpy's daughter, Gemini, Sir Gold, I've talked to him. Keep Sir Gold in your prayers, please, everybody. He's a Gemini. He just celebrated his birthday. Patty Ferguson's is coming up. I believe Patty's is on the 1st. She's a Gemini. Mine is on the 8th. Mine's coming up on the 8th.
That's all the twins, right?
Yeah, Gemini is the twins. Yeah. Woohoo! Geminis unite. There's a few others too. I'm gonna try to think. There's a. I'm gonna be on the spot. Hold on. They'll come to me. I'll just start rattling them off.
Yeah. Where's Nick? She like reset.
She's gonna bounce back in. Maybe she had to do some practice eye rolls in the mirror for when she comes back to do for you.
It's like, Tony, say something to me.
Johnny's being safe right now. JJ says only time Carrier pitched and rolled was 18 to 20 Cs. That's over my head. JJ is a Navy man as well. And also, thank you, JJ. Thank you, Ramno, Amy Harrell, Gunny, this guy, the wolf.
So what he's saying is a carrier-sized ship, only a carrier pitched and rolled, meaning like really got into the waves at 18 to 20 knots, probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Scoop, are you oh, she's on the cusp. I'm a mass Gemini and Cancer. Oh, so she's at the end of the Geminis. She's probably like June 21st, July, or June 21st or June 22nd, maybe around there.
Oh, wow. Did you see JJ?
Nice. One of Warrior Project's a great organization. I'm glad they raised that much.
Well, the cool thing is USAA on Memorial Day was matching also. USAA is like the bank or the credit union.
Insurance as well for
insurance and some other stuff for the Navy and military.
Yeah, and for their families too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, family members as well, right? Yeah.
I forget what it stands for, but yeah. I'm a Navy Federal. That's another one of the big ones. But yeah, so Blue Angels were matching, and then USAA was matching also. So, the good things, they do a lot. Wounded Warriors. I actually kind of joined them and everything for more
better.
Okay, thank you.
For more head stuff. But yeah, they have like counseling for people with TBIs and PTSD and all that. And,
awesome.
You got a lot of good programs. So
very good.
Yeah, you look better. You're not as fuzzy.
Oh,
so
good.
Try it. So try thumbs up.
Yeah, try.
Nothing.
No,
I don't. It's weird.
But at least
I don't know how I did it the first time though. When we were
started to look like Marty McFly because you were like fading, like you're just getting more and more like fuzzy and cloudy. But
I don't know how I did it.
What computer are you using?
I'm using the same laptop that I always have, the Mac.
The MacBook?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens on MacBooks, and it says it's just a regular thing in the settings. I'm wondering why it's not doing it.
I know, because it worked. I don't even know how I got it to work the first time, though,
Yeah.
Hey, Nick. I picked up some things. I picked up like basically half a collection.
What?
I will kind of show a few things.
Please do.
But I got all three. Well, I got 3 key dates of the Waka Waka Waka.
You did?
They're not in the greatest of condition, but these will be coming up. I'm excited. I got some.
So you got a 21D
for auction.
Really? It doesn't.
But it's a book filler. It's a book filler. I mean,
it's a book filler, but you got to remember though, with that 21D, because it's such low mintage.
200 and something thousand were minted. And
right.
The P is really low too. It's 260 maybe or something, but this is like 220, I believe, or something like really low in the 200s.
Yes, and that one right there is more than just a book filler because a lot of people can't get their hands on those.
I
And
know.
a
Hey,
lot of the
Lester.
great ones are very they go for a lot of money.
Yeah, Semper Fi Lester. He's
Hi,
another.
Lester. So I mean, that's a
Um,
great pickup.
So I'll show you. I get help from people. I'll just say it. And somebody wanted to let go of like a bunch of their collection, and I picked up some really cool stuff, and I'm excited to kind of show it. Hold on one second. Let me do. Ah, that's awful. Here's what I wanted to do. All right, so let me. This one is the Philly, Nick. So as you can see, the Philly, but it's a 1921. There's only like less than 300,000 of these.
It's not something. I mean, that's something I'd still bid on. I'm telling you that right now.
That's the 1921 Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the Denver. So it's I mean, it's like you can see it's 21. It's definitely 21.
It's a 21. Yeah.
There's the condition. Bit of a low ball, but there's the all important.
There's the D. Yep.
So there's the 21D, and then here's the S.
I'd still go for it. Oh,
Check
that
out
looks
the S.
really. Yep.
This has like 500,000. So all three of these are key dates in the series because, well, key date and mint.
The key date and then semi-key dates.
There's the S down there.
Yep.
Buck and go.
Let's go. I mean, I'm ready to.
No,
bid.
Monday night. Some of these. I mean,
Okay.
I might do all three of them. So if somebody wants, they can have, or they can bid on. I may do all three at once. Or I mean, not at the same time, but like consecutively.
Yep.
We'll see.
What else you got to show us?
Oh.
I mean, if you're willing, you don't have to.
This one surprised me, and if I gotta say, I scanned this today, and I didn't realize I knew it was when I bought it. I knew it was in the old NGC holder, but it's the chubby one. It's the thick chubby one.
The Rattler? A Rattler?
No, NGC. Not
NGC.
not the
I'm sorry.
green one.
Okay.
And then I looked it up. 1956 Benji, Proof Benji, and it's Proof 67 Cameo. And I scanned it, so it's a thick.
Ooh, that's an antique.
So it's the old school thick.
So what did you see when you looked it up?
Do you want to guess?
No, I don't have any idea.
Gypsy, you want to guess what it scans at?
No, I have no idea.
I'm not very educated on my Benjis.
$160.
Really? I mean, it's pretty.
Oh,
JJ said 250. Yeah, 160. Jerry Parker was really close. So was JJ or John Jacobs or Johnny. I mean, yeah. So this one surprised me.
George Matthews.
This one I like better, and I think I may have to keep this one. You always have to keep one, and Gypsy Wolves will be proud of me if I do keep this one.
Yeah.
This is a 1958 Denver MS65 full bell line.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the colors on this thing, though. I have to put it under the scope because this thing is it's an MS65 full bell lines, but the color is incredible.
They're amazing.
Oh my God, it's so pretty.
I'd have to keep that one because I don't usually like toning, as everybody knows, but I like that color kind of toning where it doesn't.
No, that type of toning looks good on the Benji for some reason. I told him that at the Fun Show. He had another one like that.
Yeah, this one is really pretty. This one's not. This one did not register as high, but it as high as the other one. I don't remember exactly how much this one went for or how much it scans for. But anytime you have a coin that's that toned, it adds more premium because
Yeah,
people will fight
the
over
eye
the
appeal,
toned
of
one.
course.
So that one was really fresh. Two more things I'll show you, and then I'm not sure if I'm gonna sell either one of these. I'll probably sell one of them. I'll probably put the Lady Luck one up on Monday, but they're peace dollars. Hey, Mr. MJB in the place to
Hey
be.
there.
Mr. MJ Boudros.
He found
And
something
Jack
really.
Gallman,
Hi, Jack
our brother.
Goldman. Mr. B found
Look.
some really pretty coins as well that he took out of a set. Yes.
Flowing hair. I saw.
Yep.
I need to leave a comment. I didn't leave a comment, Mr. MJB, but I saw your video on the 1964 flowing hair. All right, this one is. I'll just show you two peace dollars quick, and they're kind of exciting. 1922, which isn't that exciting. But the $3 Lady Luck, Las Vegas, Nevada casino. So I don't know if you know anything about like stickered coins or stickered dollars, but they apparently they're really collectible, and I'm just kind of figuring that out. But this one is from Lady Luck Casino, $3, and they put it on the back of it's a 1922 peace dollar, but it has this on the back: $3 Lady Luck Casino and Saloon, Las Vegas, Nevada. So that's one of them, and then I may I don't know, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. This one is a 1926, and I'm not sure the mint mark because
Good.
California Midwinter Fair and Rodeo. So these, believe it or not, these have like.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they do. I'm not educated on them, so I don't know how popular they were or how often they did it, or
there's a story behind it, because they're regional too, and I think the people who are like into collecting things from a certain area will obviously jump on stuff that.
Now, did you look up this rodeo?
No, and I haven't looked up this particular rodeo yet, but I looked to kind of see some comps, and I was flabbergasted.
Oh, I'm sure there's a market for it. I'm sure there is.
So these, Scoop is on the right trail with how much they command.
I'm sure the Vegas ones too would be extremely popular, especially as some of those casinos close and rebuild.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
The Tropicana just closed, and
I just read that.
Yeah, she's on they go for more money than I would have ever thought for, just on a regular peace dollar, but it's not about the peace dollar.
It's also about the sticker really on the back.
Yeah, it's about the history and the sticker and what they kind of did.
And don't we I associate Morgan's with Nevada. I mean, when I think about them, I do think about
the casinos and all that.
Yeah. Or even, back in the Wild Wild West when they were throwing Morgan's up there on a poker table or something.
I know, like, what did they spend these on? And definitely and some things, were just like, milk and bread and da 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 da, and
right.
But some things were James, like, nefarious or like, gambling and
Jesse James and
the Outlaws,
the Outlaws and their mason jars where they used to put them on there and then put them on the trail for other guys to come scoop them up, and I don't know, dig
them underground, like and put bags under, or like jars of coffee, tins and things. Put them in there and like stash them somewhere.
Either to come back and pick up themselves, or if they're leaving it for another, member of their gang.
Oh, Diamond Lou. No, I think the value will rise.
I mean, where did where'd he go? Now he's in the chat.
I'm here. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's scary.
That's scary.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I am the law.
Thank you, JJ. CLMK, love that lady. And Tony
is. I'm telling you, we share a birthday. But she is
I know,
especially.
and she wanted to be here, but she was working a double last night, but then she had to work again today because somebody is ill at, like, really seriously ill at work. But she wanted to be here really badly. So Tony Z wanted to be here, and also we were just talking about CLMK. I talked to CLMK recently.
I would love to see them both up here. I really would.
CLMK is I didn't get to meet Tony, but I met CLMK and she's awesome.
Poor CMLK.
Huge.
Oh, whatever. She loved it.
I do not know why I could do fireworks and now I can't because it's really bothering me. I liked the trick. I really did. I liked it once I figured out what I was doing.
Of course you did.
Nick's mad. Watch out.
I can make things happen.
I want to know how to do it again.
Like I said, I still think we need to come up with some. There it is.
Oh my
there it is.
I don't know what I did, but there it goes.
I don't know what I did.
Okay, do thumbs down. Thumbs down.
No, I don't want
to
do
thumbs down now.
No, I like what I'm doing.
Do thumbs down. Do it.
Oh my god.
Try it. Try one thumb.
There it goes.
No, try another one because it's supposed to do something else. Come on. Keep going. Come on. It's supposed to do something.
You want me to crisscross it? I mean, what am I supposed to do? Gypsy? I mean, I only have 2 thumbs.
It's broken. It's broken.
The Department of Numismatics. It's here.
The Department of Numismatics.
There, fireworks. Oh, diamond.
Because I'm a blonde. BLOND. Because I'm a blonde. Don't you wish you were me?
Like, oh my god.
Like, oh my god. I'm down in the cellar. Oh, no. Oh, nice. Nice. You did a new one.
Wow, you are magical.
Like I'm telling you, there's got to be something with thumbs down. Keep trying it.
But I did have a thumbs down come up. Look, there's
it's supposed to do like rain clouds or something.
There's no rain clouds over my head right now.
Raindrops keep falling on your head.
I mean,
Gypsy. Same time. Gypsy Wolves and I have like the same. There it is. Rain clouds.
You saw it?
It's
I didn't see it on mine. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
But now the sprinkles come back out. BJ Thomas, that's right. Raindrops keep falling on my head. What a sad, happy song. It's like such a sad but yet happy song. Jerry Parker. Definitely.
I don't know. I've never tried that before.
Unless it's your computer.
I'm just gonna go for you. I'm just gonna take your word for it.
If it's your computer you're doing it with, it's not cheaper than that. But
no,
it's cheaper than shrooms.
For us, yeah, it's cheaper. All right,
I don't know what other tricks I have up my sleeve. I don't know what else it does. Gypsy's the one who told me.
Who knows what Nick can do?
You just have you just believe in me, and that's all I need, Gypsy Wolves.
Tune in next time to see what Nick can do with her fingers or her eyes.
But I wish it would eye roll for me.
Eye roll.
I'm at work.
But like I said, if we could get it to do something with an eye roll, whether it be like a noise or something.
It's been a little while. I hope you're doing well.
Ooh, department?
He's bringing cannolis. He's got to be doing all right.
I love the cannolis.
But
Gypsy Bear, 2 outhouses in the forest with bear pictures on the doors. Answer the proverbial question. What is that, Gypsy? Murphy's Law? Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. That's
I love Murphy's Law. I happen to be like Murphy's whipping boy, I believe, you know.
What?
Anything that can go wrong always goes wrong to me, is what I'm saying.
Talking about?
Nah.
Murphy's whipping boy.
Did he just say?
Don't
What
like
did
me.
you just say?
Huh?
What did you just say? Because I can tell you what I heard, but that probably.
I said I am Murphy's whipping boy.
Okay.
Murphy does not like me.
Well,
Maybe
you know what
he
my mother
does.
told me is that maybe
What?
if you started thinking a different way, that your luck would change. So instead of saying, "Oh, everything
Oh,
bad that happened,"
okay.
then everything good that's going to happen to me, everything good will start happening to you.
Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Fine. At least I have friends like Nick in the world.
That's
I am
amazing.
blessed.
There you go.
Just kidding.
You
I'm
are.
just kidding. I love you.
Hey, there he is.
That sucks that she's the only one that gets fireworks. I mean, come on. How much more of a princess can we make her feel like?
No,
Well,
nothing. It's
There
her
she-
dream. Here we go. Hold on.
it is
let's,
what it is, Gypsy Wolves. It is.
Yeah, I know.
present her properly. Hold on 1 second. Let's do this. Hey, move. There we go.
I don't like to be big though.
It's her stream.
Oh my gosh.
God, douche. That's all. You could be next to Gypsy now. Oh,
Gypsy's
he's out.
gone.
He's like, screw that.
He gets so jealous of me, and that's why he probably dropped off. Is he's so jealous, and that we already heard it with like these fireworks, and he doesn't have his own crown. You know,
Oh, Big E's back.
I'm just teasing. I'm sorry.
Back
You
to
have
bring
to
some
be-
peace between the two of these
he's gotta take care of the two children.
arguing siblings. Exactly, the two children who are
I wish James Butler would come help me.
not raised by the same parents, just argue and bicker like they were.
No, my mother would have probably smacked us by now.
Will you two just knock it off?
Knock it off. Yeah. No, we didn't, have time out or anything like that. We were just, we got hit and sent outside. It's time to go outside and play, Nikki.
Get back. Get on your way back.
Well, no,
Stop
we
it,
were,
you're bothering me.
yeah. Well, if my mom couldn't reach in this, not the sink, but like for her wooden spoon, that was her favorite spanking tool. If she couldn't reach that, it's like, go outdoors. You're not coming in right now.
Yeah. Don't come back until dinner.
Till it's back. Till it's not, or until I call you in.
Maniacs Unite. Form
There you
of a
go.
lobster pot.
There you go. It's our superpower.
Shape of a snowmobile.
Matter of fact, snowmobiles suck. Well, we couldn't use
One
them
has
this
to be
year.
water. I mean, the pot is not water. The snowmobile.
If you don't stop, I'm going to turn this stream around. I've heard that one a time or two, though. Not about a stream, but a car.
Good. Big
Just
E,
wait.
see, he comes
Or how-
and lays down the piece.
Or we would hear, wait until your father gets home. You just wait until your father gets home.
Good cop, bad cop. That's good parenting.
That's right.
Yeah. Be deathly afraid of one of them, and then the other one is kind of like the sensitive, caring one, and
Right, and
sometimes they switch depending on what the matter seems to be at
Oh
hand.
no, it was always my mother that was the lenient one because we were home with her most of the time, so she didn't want to hear us scream and cry.
Complain all the time.
If you don't stop crying, I'll give you something to cry about.
Till the
I was
streetlights
never
go
in trouble, you guys. Can you tell?
Yeah, MJ Boudreaux said his parents were there probably like, go away until the streetlights come on. Then you better be home.
We didn't have many streetlights around these parts.
Yeah, depending on if you grew up in a urban or a rural
Yeah.
area.
So it was
I didn't
just
have streetlights either where I grew up.
it was when pretty much mom was done supper.
Oh, Johnny, all I have is trauma. The only
Oh,
thing I can hold on to in my life is my trauma. Johnny, do you want to come up and chill with
come on,
us?
Johnny,
tonight?
come hang with us.
You're welcome to come chill.
I-
George, Scoop,
George,
JJ, I sent you the link. Biggie.
I was 1 year prom queen. I was 1 year.
Boudros, you've come up before. If Boudros wants to come up,
that'd be fun.
Don, any of you guys, bring cannolis. What you don't have to bring cannolis. No, but if anybody does want to, just let me know, and I will actually. Let me look at my email because maybe somebody sent me one that I haven't looked at yet. Oh.
Yeah, the kitchen, the wooden spoons. Yep. Oh yeah.
Well, Furry Plants and Coins sent me an email, but I don't know if it means she wants to come up or not. Furry Plants, I will send you the link, and let me just copy it and paste it, and I'll send it to her. Oh, confetti! You got all the stuff.
Wait, what did I do for that one? Did I?
No,
I don't
never
know.
have. Boudros, you came up once.
That's the
Boudros,
only gesture
I know what you look like, Boudros. But you don't need to come up. I'm not putting anybody on the spot, that's for sure. Big E143 is at work right here. Hi, Big E. What's up, brother?
Good to see you. Firecrackers for you.
He's getting his audio set up, I think. Paste. Good. All right. Back to the beat, y'all. Down with the sound, so sweet, y'all. Can you hear us, Biggie?
I don't know how I'm doing all. I just know this one.
Figuring it out.
I don't know how I'm doing the other ones.
Yeah, I think she is. Uh-oh, he's trying to figure it out. He'll be there in a minute. I sent you a photo. Oh, you did with your beard. That's right. It was kind of covering your face. Sunglasses and a.
Oh, that would be funny.
Boudros sent me a photo. That's right. I feel like you were up here with us though in spirit. Like I feel like I've spoken with you.
I wish I had my sunglasses.
If you want to, MJB, it doesn't have to be tonight, but
yes,
anytime you're welcome to come on up. Richard C, he's never come up before.
Well, what about George Matthews? He can come give us the name that tune in person.
I know. What you think, Can?
That would be fun.
That tune? It is that time, but if you want to, come on up.
Scoop's been up before too. She
hang out with Nick and I. Uh-oh, here comes. Oh, I know who this is.
Really?
Hello.
Really, Gypsy, tonight?
Huh?
Really tonight?
Yes, tonight. Fine. I'll be nice. There we go.
Denied.
There we go. I am the law.
Yeah, George Matthews. Anytime. Let's hear the name that tune. I will not play.
Thank you, Richard C.
Unless you're stumped.
All right.
I hope
I
Biggie
had
comes back.
Ago in the front yard today under the apple tree feeding. Oh my gosh, we had a moose at the end of my driveway this week.
Cool.
Yeah, you want to see a picture of him? It's a big moose.
Biggie!
Hey, buddy.
And I have a baby turtle. Like a really baby turtle. Like a real tiny baby turtle. I'm glad I didn't get over him with a lawnmower. Hi, Biggie.
Yeah, you don't hit them.
I love turtles. Oh, this is my baby turtle I found.
Okay. Sorry, Biggie. She's distracted by baby.
One second. Let me solo layout. Well, I haven't done this in a while.
That's my baby turtle. Yes, and then we found the mommy turtle at the end of my driveway. And
that
that's
might make some good stew or soup, I heard.
We don't want to talk about that, Gypsy. Come on, man. Bring down the mood. Way to bring down the mood. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Biggie.
I'll find my moose. Now, my moose would make a great stew.
Stew? A moose? Okay.
Yeah, I got to get the picture.
Hey, Biggie.
I like moose, though.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
What is that? I know it's a thermos, but I don't know the character.
Masters of the Universe. That's Skeletor right there.
He-Man.
Who is that?
That's Skeletor.
That's Skeletor. Yeah,
Skeletor. Okay, is that like from
He-Man.
He-Man, I
He-Man?
think.
I got it right.
I'm not sure who she
Yeah,
is.
after we already said it.
I think that's She-Ra. No.
Could be She-Ra. Yeah, She-Ra. I remember her. But
Yeah,
yeah, I
that's
got last summer when I was in New York, I found that, and or I found two of those. I found the lunchbox, and I found the thermos, and then it also came with another thermos. And so I sent it to Big E. I didn't tell him, and I was like, I know he goes to work every night, and I was like, he needs a good lunch pail, and like I know he likes all the like throwback, and Big E's hard to buy for. This guy, it's hard to buy for him because he buys for everybody else, and
he does. Yes, he's very thoughtful.
I love that.
This
guy.
is my
He's
moose,
definitely
and I'm
thoughtful.
gonna name him.
Oh, that's the
I
moose.
guess-
Hold on. Let me show you. Let's check out the moose in Sololeo, Nick's neighborhood.
That's going to be yours too. But back to turtles. Rainbow
Tap it
said.
again, Nick.
That's my moose.
Rainbow-
Are you able to
No,
see?
tap it again. It's really dark. There we go. There we go.
But Rainbow in chat is saying, I guess the new Zombuck has something to do with turtles.
Oh, that is really cool. I like that.
I don't know which one though.
So that was probably walking at the end of my street, probably around 5:30 in the morning. So that's why we're like, you really need to be careful driving right now because it's like they're coming out of the woods because of the mosquitoes and stuff.
Until we meet again. Are you taking off,
Out of here, James.
James? Well, he said I like turtles, but then I see until we meet again. James, if you're taking off, brother, we love you, but I'm not sure if I'm reading that right.
Maybe he's just singing.
Well, I'm reading it right, but he's probably talking to somebody
I'm not,
else.
Rain. No, I'm not getting those. Mm-mm.
Oh, what is it? Is it
Turtles on box? Is it a
yeah,
turtle?
but what is it? What denomination is it?
I think it's just a new series that he and Gunny are collecting. And they come in silver and they come in the copper.
Yeah, but the Zombucks usually like resemble like a peace doll or this or that.
I'm not. I think they're. I think they're different each time. I'm not sure. I think it's a whole series.
Well,
All
this
right.
time they're doing
Zombie
animals.
turtles.
Yeah, this time they're doing animals.
They're doing animals. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not-
last time they did like the American currency,
Yeah.
like Lady Liberty,
Oh, okay.
Oregon. This time they're doing animals: the kangaroo, the kookaburra,
Oh,
and
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the kookaburra. That's right. I saw that one. Yeah, that one's cool actually. I really
And the
like that one.
panda. Yeah, that's right. Big E.
Yeah, the panda.
George Matthews just put in the song. Because the free wind is blowing through your hair and the days surround your daylight there. Seasons cry and no despair. Alligator lizards in the air.
I don't know what country does do the turtle.
free. Dancing in the Wind.
Fiji does the turtle.
Oh,
Fiji
Fiji.
does
There
the
you go.
normal
The
turtle.
Dancing in the Wind.
It's the island of Fiji. Which one, Nick? Do you think?
Dancing in the Wind, or
All right, guess your songs or put your song guesses in. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I know this one, George.
because we're all dancing in the wind. I don't know the name.
Oh, Starika got the new Starbucks or the Silverback Zombuck Starbucks. I combined the two of those. Did you hear that? It was so stupid.
Hey, listen,
Silverback
pastry,
Zombuck.
pastry. You
I
know,
got the new
Yeah,
Starbucks.
pastries. You can buy pastries at Starbucks, don't you know?
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
The big pastry dish.
America sang it. Okay, America sang the song, says Starika. So he thinks, all right, let's go back to the song. Let me highlight it.
And the first part of the journey in the desert, you don't remember your name.
that's a good tune, but that's not it. Is it? Hint about a California.
La, da, 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 da. Is it
I think so. Yeah.
Stairway to Heaven. I'm teasing.
hint about a California highway? Been on the desert on a horse with
Oh.
no name?
Is it
Oh.
Hotel California?
No, Ventura Highway. Ventura Highway. Da, da, da. 'cause the free wind is blowing through your hair, and the days surround the daylight there. Seasons crying no despair. And yeah, that's what it is. Ventura Highway. Ventura Highway. That's a good song.
Oh no, I think yeah, you're right. You got the melody down too. Gypsy is on it. You got it. Yeah. Well done, Gypsy. Yeah, I can picture the song now. He's like
it doesn't do anything when I do that. No fireworks for me.
The
And this is for
Rockefeller.
Can and Big E.
My camera's broke.
George, that was a good one. I like that. And way to
That
go,
is.
Gypsy.
I like
that was
there's
that was
another
a good
song. There's another song like that I really like from America. I like America though. They got some great stuff. But you
Well, I
know,
like
That's such a like lilty song too. It's just so incredibly like.
but you know what? I love that stuff.
I love that
stuff
song.
is very, very nostalgic to me because that's like what I really remember my parents listening to. Because my dad's like, you know, an old surfer from Laguna Beach, so I remember a lot of America, a lot of Beach Boys, things like that. You know, that just have that kind of feel.
I was watching a documentary on the Beach Boys and about Brian Wilson and how one of the songs, one of the Beatles says is one of the best songs ever made.
It was probably a psychedelic crazy.
No, was it God?
God only knows. God only knows what
Yes.
I'd be without you.
Yep.
That has so many layers to it.
It does
So
because
many
the first
I
the
would
first-
still be loving you.
so Brian Wilson co-wrote that with somebody, but even the first line says, what does it say? I don't always love you.
Pet Sounds is the name of the album. Yes, Jerry Parker. Pet Sounds. If you're not familiar with any Beach Boys, or you want to start off at the Beach Boys like pool and dip your toes in the water, Pet Sounds is one of my top 5 albums of all time.
Yeah, and that song is on that album.
I don't know if I would start with it though, because well, it depends. Because if you start with that though, would you really like and appreciate the other stuff first, or is it better to start with some of the other stuff and then delve into that?
How
I could be very into it.
See, I would say if your thought of is more like the Help Me Run, all that stuff, start with that. But if you just have an open mind, you can start with either one.
Well,
because I think it gets really complex, and there's a lot to those songs. Those songs are cool, actually.
They are, but they wanted to make it sound like you really don't hear the Beach Boys as much in that song, but you really do. It still has their flavor all over it.
Well, it's more just Brian Wilson, but I mean,
but you can hear the sound.
It's arguable on both parts.
Well, because it's a Beach Boys singing it, it's not Brian Wilson. Well, but Brian Wilson's not singing the tune, and you still can hear it within the music.
But I think he did all the writing anyway, like of almost every album. So really, Brian Wilson is the Beach Boys. Some people would argue.
It was a famous comedian.
No, so I want to ask a follow-up. What famous comedian drew some of the cover art for the albums for at least one album I know of for America, for the band America?
Whoa. How old is this comedian?
Well, he's passed away, unfortunately. I will say that. Oh, John Jacobs got it. I was gonna say not
Phil Hartman, really?
Phil Hartman from SNL.
SNL,
really?
Phil Hartman, like literally drew and painted some of America's.
That's crazy.
Their artwork for their albums.
I would have never guessed that. I would have thought he would. Well, gosh, how long has he been gone? He's been gone a long time. Then.
Yeah.
You know how he passed away, Nick?
I'm sorry.
Do you know how he passed away?
His wife shot him.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. In his home with his kids there. I mean, it was just a heartbreaking story. It's
just a gut punch. Like I felt like a punch in my gut when I heard that the way that he passed away. It's just
well, I think it happened too, where like it was one of those news cycles where we knew what was going on the outside, and people, the cops were trying to get on. I mean, I think it's one that we saw on the 24.
There were some signs like Bryn, I think her name was. Not want to say it, but you know, she like it was just so awful. The whole like he was such a beautiful guy and so talented on so many levels. That's
many
why
levels.
I brought it up, because he was not just a comedian and
It was
a
multifaceted.
voiceover on the I'm Troy McClure and here's Dead on the Highway. You know, you may remember me from such, you know.
It's funny that you know that about him, because when it comes to a lot of these people that do different things, we really only know them of one of their art forms.
Yeah, he's no one trick pony. He's like, man, that
I
one
think
hurts.
Scoop is lagging a little bit.
No, it's not. It's not the No Horses with No Name. It's similar to that. There's a part of that song that has like a similar vibe of that, Scoop, but it's not that song.
The song I was thinking of was like Sister Golden Hair or something like that. Or
Okay, so I have a question for the panel and anyone in the chat. A band that has not toured in years, who would you like to see come back together to have a tour this summer?
wait, live or dead? Like, could you bring them back to life, kind of thing? Or
No, they have to be able to. We have to be able to, you know.
While everyone's thinking, Nick and Biggie and Gypsy and everybody, if you have Paramount Plus, and the only reason I have Paramount Plus is so I can watch usually the soccer games and stuff, and actually, Cuzzy will know. I watch Survivor, and it's on there. I watch Survivor. I do. It's a guilty pleasure of mine.
Well,
but,
I mean.
But there's a new series. It's only 3 episodes, and it's basically all the episodes. But it's Lala. It's called Lala, and it's the story of Lollapalooza.
Oh,
Jane's Addiction.
Yes,
I've seen that.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, I was watching a documentary on that the other day. Oh, with the drummer of the
Hey, Cosmic.
Chili Peppers. The Chili Peppers.
Chad.
Smith.
Yeah, and the reason why. What?
Hold on. Go ahead.
Are you talking about him and Will Ferrell?
Yes.
They're doppelgangers. Yeah.
That is so awesome.
But he's had a lot of things on YouTube and showing people how to drum and how he hears things and stuff. And I just find that fascinating because I'm not musical and I can't hear stuff like that. So, good night, Scoop. So I find that fascinating, and he was talking. They were interviewing him, and then about Jane's Addiction, and then like Pearl Jam, and how they all come together and did this. But he was talking about how he hates being asked about him and Will Ferrell now. I mean, and you'll see the band too. Like people will always want to go back to that, and we're having an interview with like the whole band, and they're like, oh, and everybody was like, oh my god.
I have to find a clip of it because it was just like last year or recently.
I think they were at one time.
They came on together and they did a drum off on
yes, Fallon or something.
Yeah. So funny.
At first they did a drum off, but then they also interviewed them together as like Have
you seen when they do the fan cam at the Jumbotron at the sporting events, and they're like, this looks like Eddie Vedder, and this looks like Ed Sheeran, and this looks like Chad Smith from the role, or from the or this looks like Will Ferrell, and it's Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and he's like, he's just always grimacing, and they just play it up every time.
And I think it's funny because almost Chad Smith wants to lose his, but then he'll start laughing, and all of a sudden he'll get himself together. It's funny. I wish they would do more of that, but I guess it's not the rock star thing.
Hey,
oh, here it is.
I like watching stuff about drummers. Like, what I'm really into now is with Slipknot. They got rid of Jay Weinberg, who is whatever Weinberg's son from like the Tonight Show or whatever, and they brought in Eloy. Oh, there it is. Go ahead.
You want me to show it a little bit?
Yeah, 1 second. Here we go. Go ahead, Gypsy.
To do this, we are.
It's hard to
see you that whole time.
They look so similar.
You gotta be kidding me. Yeah.
That was so awesome.
So you know who's really doing the drumming. The drums right here. Let's see what we
I know my arms get tired.
Yeah. We can. I mean, you get the point. You can. I'll
Yeah.
put the clip in somewhere later. But
It's
yeah.
funny as you know. But
That was
God, I saw that the other day. I was rolling. Did I send it to you, or you were just?
no, Gypsy. I was late at night, laying in my bed, and I found it all by myself.
Oh, sometimes I do send you stuff too, though, Nick. It happens.
Hey, I wanted to share something with everybody now that I see Cosmic in here. Cosmic Creations has a bunch of stuff that he's looking to let go of and basically sell as a collection or group it together in a bunch of things. And its circumstances have come up and you know, things have always kind of, you know, our collections are somewhat liquid, if you know, moving always kind of, you know, around. I think of it as, I was talking to Mrs. Can earlier, and I was like, it's kind of like poker, when you're playing poker and it's like the chips just kind of move around the table. That's kind of how I think about certain, like, you know, parts of you know, collections and things that you have, and sometimes it's just, you have it for a while and then you're ready to let it go on.
Things happen, and if we don't have each other to know where to make it liquid, it's harder to become liquid, right? And
exactly. And so I want to bring it up to the tribe and everybody that Cosmic is in a place where he's basically, you know, needing to sell a bunch of his collection. And I like I just showed you earlier, I just bought someone's collection, so I'm not in a position to be a buyer at all right now. And so, but I know that there are other people that are interested in you know, nice coins and things like that. So I can either get you in touch with him, you know, yourselves, or, you know, I'd rather not be the middleman, but I'd rather be the middleman to just connect you to.
If he doesn't mind giving us a sneak peek of what he has, because by putting in the chat, we may know somebody that may be looking for that.
Yeah, like what kinds of specific, right?
Yeah, because I may know of somebody, and I may know who to get a hold of on specific stuff if I have a little bit more of a direction, instead of, I think you're able to sell.
For example, like walkers. If they're walkers, you know, Nick loves walkers, and you know that there are other people that love walkers. Or
other than just me saying Cosmic has all this stuff for sale, somebody's going to be more out to contact you if they have a little bit of a understanding of what you might have that might be interesting to them.
ASCs, you know, he's doing an auction or where he's got this. Like,
no, he's needing to. He doesn't have a platform, I don't think, to like, you know, and he doesn't, you know, like any of us, that we don't want to get gouged at like a pawn shop or a coin shop that's just going to give us, you know, not, you know, and I don't know if he's expecting top value of everything either. I don't know, but I know that he just needs to like sell it privately and.
No, and that's what a community is about. And I don't think we do this enough with each other to help each other if we need to sell something, or because I trust you guys more than I would a local coin store or, you know, somebody that I haven't dealt with before. So I think that's what this community is all about, and we should be doing this. And I don't think we do enough of it.
I think you're right. And we're hearing it, and not to, you know, Gypsy, just 1 second, because and Ramno is still in here, and Ramno and I have talked about this specific topic just within the last week or two, and for those of us who come all the time, and those of us who we really trust and vet, you know, all of us here, you know, on the panel, all of us here in the chat, the always wanting more silvers, the people that sometimes don't have places to sell it, the Cosmic collection or Cosmic Creations, where you may not have a place to sell your collection. We may start bringing people up here, you know, the people that we trust and the people that we vet, to just sell your stuff on Thursday nights. We've talked about it just this last week.
I think that's a great idea, because that's what I'm finding in the community, is that even I do have a platform, but I don't feel comfortable just getting on and doing an auction. I'm not good at it. But with this,
before anything though, I think to put it out to Cosmic and to whoever, and I've talked to you guys, or we've talked about this stuff before. make sure you get an inventory of everything you have and wanting to sell, and start doing some research on your own for prices, and make sure you take a picture of everything. Because no matter if you post it yourself, no matter if you're going to post it here on the tribe, no matter what, you're going to need those pictures. You're going to need some of the research. And if you have it already first, it's going to help when you do go to sell these things, period.
Definitely. And, you know, and some people can come up and sell it if they want to on the, and I'm not talking like so Gypsy though, I'm not really talking like a trade day thing, if you will. Like,
I know.
I'm not talking necessarily where, but you're right to inventory it. And I think
you have to have inventories and prices though too, but it's good to have pictures anyway. If somebody wants to buy something offline, maybe, hey, I saw you were on this, I want to bid it from you. Can you send me a picture? You already have that ready.
Well, that's when you have it privately back and forth as well. I'm sure.
I'm just saying, be proactive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and that being said too, you're right about being proactive. And I think Gypsy and Nick and everybody, when if there's somebody who's really like just they don't have the capabilities with their internet, or they don't, you know, or they just frankly don't want to come up even if they don't show their face. No problem. Like, and I'm thinking that we could also put on our community page some pictures, you know, how people put on their pictures, like buy it now, this and that. And so if say, you know, person from Podunk, you know, blah, 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 you know, somebody who we know in our tribe wants to sell like some ASEs or something, American Silver Eagles, that they can just like send me or send me the pictures basically right now, and I'll put them on the community page and just say, you know,
good idea.
These are for sale from, and I'll say who they're sale from. You know, they're from John, you know, Barley from Podunk, Indiana, or you know whatever, and they're a trusted. And that's the other thing. You have to be. And I've said this to people from the very beginning, you have to kind of, you know, you have to be trustworthy, and you have to do what you say you're going to do. And you have to be ready to, and comfortable with packaging up things really safely, you know, with bubble wrap and maybe 1 or 2 times in tape, and going and mailing it off in a timely fashion. And as long as you can, you know, adhere to those things and agree to those things, then we're all going to help each other out.
Yeah. But that's what this community, I think that's what a community's for. That's what, you know.
Yeah. If we don't help each other, what are we doing? You know?
And that's why I said word of mouth helps too, for us to be able to just, even if I know if somebody will say Surfer, maybe he's looking for some things. I know he's going to be doing a coin show. I know he's, you know, OC Stack, or, you know, I know that, you know, they may want to buy some stuff. My favorite coin is the Walking Liberty.
Yeah, George doesn't come around enough. I mean, with that
Biggie. Oh, there, Biggie. His phone was overheating. I'll be in the chat.
Okay.
When you're on this and you're on your phone, it overheats your phone.
Really? I have not. Yeah. Okay.
But you know, Richard's saying wise old wolf. It's only because actually all 3 of us were involved with someone that wanted to sell their collection, and at first they didn't even know how to sell it. So they're like, help me sell my collection. And we're like, okay, well, what do you have? And they had no idea what they had. And so we had no idea how to go about it, you know, even what direction to start, because you have to know what you have first.
Don't expect,
you know, and then from there, you know, the more you do your own research real quick and kind of get it set up in a certain way, the more other people can help you, and the more we can get it out there on a live show, on the community tab, on whatnot, on, you know, whatever, you know, it just helps.
I can tell you right now that I don't go on Whatnot, so don't expect my help over
here. I've been on there once, and that's about it.
And I don't, and I think there's another one too. I can't remember what it's called, but it starts with an S. I don't even remember because I've never. But people keep inviting me on there all the time. I'm like, I'm not. No, no.
Not me. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm just setting my. I just don't understand those right now, and maybe eventually I will. But right now, I don't need to.
They're like, let me get become an expert on YouTube first, and then maybe I'll go to something else. But you know,
what Johnny was saying, like it kind of, and you don't just have to, you know, buy from trusted tribe members. I think it really does help to. I will say that it does help to just kind of have that mindset, though, that you buy from people that you trust, or somebody even in, you know, the you know, Nick has her older gentleman that is a friend that she trusts, and I have people that I buy from that I really trust, and I know that Gypsy does as well, and I think to have, though, a place where that's the biggest thing. If we're not helping our own, like, what are we really doing? If we're not giving our own a place to step up and have an audience, then why are we? I honestly am at a place where I'm going back to I'm just kind of I'm going back to a micro vision, you know, of just, you know, like Mama Can says, and I talked to her earlier, and she always said, brighten your little corner, you know, just, you know, and I want to stay. I don't want to stay in my little corner. I don't want to stay in the corner like Sean, or the little bird, Sean Cross, the little yellow bird. Shout out to Sean Cross. I love you, brother. Go Orangeman. But you know, I want to just do small things now. I want to just help, you know, people around me that I really know and talk to, you know, throughout the week.
I understand. I get what you mean.
Just get back to helping our own, and
once
that being said, I want to share with you. We did raise some money with the tribe, and I want to get back to just really quickly. We raised $251. We did send money to somebody in the tribe who needed help with groceries, and help them. The next thing I'm going to send from the tribe on behalf of the tribe is a gift to Mike Panucci, and he lost his dog. And when you have a dog, and he's been incredible, like, with me and supportive to me when I lost my dog JJ, and just, you know, has been incredible and supportive to me and the tribe in many ways. I'm going to send something on behalf of the tribe to Mike Panucci for the loss of his dog, and just kind of, I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be yet, but when I do find out, I will tell you after the fact, because I don't want to
so
put
biggie.
What's that?
Yeah.
That's
Oh, you got heart.
I didn't know I did that. Yeah.
But I will let everybody know what I got for Mike P, but I'm not going to tell you until after he gets it, so that I don't give away.
So it's a surprise.
Nice, very nice. Yeah.
If he's watching right now, Mike, I love you, buddy, and
love you, Mike. Yeah, he's helped me out sometimes. There was a time when I was, like, really down and depressed, and he was just talking to me one night and just said some words, and the words resonated, and they kind of pulled me up and made me happy. And there was something that I just needed to hear. And, you know, it just goes to show you, there's friends all around this community. And sometimes you yourself just reach out to someone, say something kind, and it could just make a difference to someone.
Definitely. Oh, JJ's got one for Mike too. Hey, OC Stacker, what's up, brother?
Hi,
JJ, thank you. I'll send you his address, JJ. No problem.
He's not my problem anymore. From what I understand, he's not anyone's problem right now.
Is that a coach for one of your teams?
No, Mac Jones. He used to.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the kitchen really quickly.
I can't with you right now, Gypsy Wolves.
Can I leave you two together?
Yeah, I'll make sure he behaves.
I'm a little.
I'll make sure she behaves. What are you talking about? We'll make sure she doesn't get too big for the stream.
Good night, Richard.
Love you, traveling man.
Hi, Richard.
Oh, it's not working anymore. Gypsy, what'd you do? Did you break it? Good night.
I took away your powers.
Good night, Richard C. Did you break it, Gypsy? Quit it.
You broke it. You can't do it too often. Come on. It's not a toy.
This is for Gypsy Wolves.
With great power, comes great responsibility.
And I'm glad I'm the only one that has it, and you don't.
What are you talking about?
Right? Oh,
I would do great things. There you go. You look like you're selling a car or something on Independence Day.
I
Like,
don't know that cheap.
come down for me.
And I approve. And I approve of this message. Shut
Yeah.
Shush.
You should be selling refrigerators.
Stop it.
Refrigerators, clothing dryers.
Stop it. I'm going to say something. And I approve of this message.
Oh, God.
And this is for Gypsy Wolves. Wait, you broken my screen. Oh, there you go. Sorry, people.
Yeah, I don't see the clouds though.
I didn't see. Did Cosmic Creations give us a snippet of what?
No, I didn't see anything from him yet. See, OC needs a new washer. Yeah, I don't see anything. I think Cosmic bounced. Oh, there you go. It did both.
I do it this time. Nick for Maine Supreme Court. I approve of this message.
Nick remains Supreme Court.
And I approve of this message. Kid's not going to leave me alone again, ever.
You never know. We might see Nick in some sort of
Diamond
politics.
Diamond Woo.
You never know.
Oh,
I don't know if she'd be Supreme Court or senator or what. But yeah.
This one's for you, James. This one is for you, James Butler.
How'd you do that one?
I don't know. But I was kind of hoping the confetti would come, but the confetti didn't come.
I like the balloons. Balloons came.
I know, but I don't know how I did that one. But I do know that. Wait. How did I do a thumbs up? I don't know. I'm getting my controls all messed up.
Yeah, thumbs up does the fireworks. We know that for sure.
No, but I do. Oh, they're the one thumb up. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, that comes up like a default, I think, because it also comes with the thumbs down. So thumbs up is fireworks. Thumbs down is gray skies.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And my heart.
Doing a heart is your hearts.
Okay, so how did I do the balloons?
Oh, what's the balloons?
I don't know.
Yeah, are you doing YMCA or something?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like I said, if it did something with your eye roll, come on.
Okay, so this is for
come on, Apple. Make something for Nick with her eye roll.
Okay, so how do I do the confetti? And then how do I get the balloons back?
I don't know. Someone in chat might know. I'm gonna have to research it. I saw the thumbs down one, but I didn't see the other ones.
And if I do just one thumb down, I get one thumb. If I do
try Statue of Liberty. Okay.
What's Statue of Liberty?
I don't know.
The torch?
The Statue of Liberty.
George Matthews saying you look like the Statue of Liberty.
It's like a big mohawk with a mohawk with like things sticking out of the side of your head. Isn't that the Statue of Liberty? Hey, Perry.
Oh, wait.
Perry.
You missed it, Can. Somehow she had balloons and confetti come down.
Yeah, I didn't know how I did balloons, but I said, watch James Butler.
Diamond Lou wants to know hanging loose. What happens if you do hanging loose?
Oh, yeah, do hang loose.
I'm doing hanging loose.
Surfboards and like waves.
That would be cool. That'd be cool. Coconuts and like Mai Tais.
Exactly.
Some waves.
Turn it into Statue of Liberty.
I don't know. Ooh,
I need a new washer and dryer. Wait, what is this? This is a non sequitur.
Because I said Nick with the fireworks. I said Nick with the fireworks looked like she was doing some sort of Memorial Day sale for like cars or washers and dryers or something. See, it's an appliance sale.
She does like, come by, Nick cars,
come by,
cars and toys. Memorial Day weekend sale.
Okay. We hate rain. Rain, go away. Wait. I mean, it doesn't have. Gypsy
thumb to the left or right, Nick, says Rain. See if you go left or right. Like there's Rain.
Okay, so there's Rain.
It does change it up.
Yeah, Rain.
That's so weird. Diamond Lou loves the fireworks. Of course he does.
Okay, so this is Diamond Lou.
Yes. You can't write this shit.
Whoever gave this power to
Maybe a
Nick.
fist for balloons.
Maybe.
Oh, James is like
Fist?
the fist. Does the fist
Maybe
give you
fist.
a balloon?
Try fist and
How
bunch
do
of
we
different
elicit these? How do we elicit the commands that we want?
Oh,
It is.
There it is.
It is. It's
It's like this. Fight the power.
Like,
I was sure that it was that.
Yeah, me too. Oh, like
It's
that.
something with
Regular-
the fist. James is on it. James knows.
Yeah.
I don't see what are we doing? What is
You're doing it.
But how
You're
do I
fast.
do it?
You're fast as doing it. Keep doing it. Yep.
I don't know.
Try this.
We're gonna just have Nick doing all sorts of weird things all night. Go.
No. Make Nick do this. Make Nick do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Make Nick do that.
Well,
So silly. Balloons.
You're holding the balloons. Oh, you're holding the balloons or something. No, wait. Is that right?
Oh my God, this is the best entertainment. I didn't even expect. This is like, just writes itself.
Wow.
That
I
was
brought a
just
couple
you,
more
James
coins from the
Butler.
collection back, but you're just like, upstaging everything.
I think maybe I need to stop being.
She's gonna let
You
it
know
go to her
what?
head.
This is for
We won't
George.
have room for us on the stream
Do
because our
both
head will be
fists.
so big.
I
No.
do both fists. No.
But do both fists does, yeah, Biggie.
You notice it's like when I'm doing a fist, I'm like clenching my teeth too. I'm just like
This is ridiculous.
I'm rolling it.
Whoa. That's a face.
Oh my God, this is too funny. Everybody's getting a kick out of it. That's the fun part.
Yeah. What about like A-OK? What about like A-OK or
Wait, I
something?
want to know why George needs to stop being so nice to me.
Oh, nice. John Jacobs, man. She was touched, JJ, she was really touched because she wasn't able to come to the stream and the auction stream, and you gifted her the giveaway. It was one of the EOS or one of them. But JJ, she was really
Aw.
touched, CLMK, that you gifted her that, and she wasn't even there. She was like, JJ is so sweet and just always thinking of others, and I was like, yeah, like,
Hi, Perry.
yes,
Well,
See
absolutely.
you, Perry.
Love that guy.
JJ's one of us that or JJ is one of them that's like everywhere and like loves everyone and it's very
Yeah.
inclusive, very.
Stays out of
Oh,
all
Jack.
everything. Just stays in as much as he goes out. He stays in his lane, and I love that about JJ.
And he's very knowledgeable, especially it seems especially pennies, but he's very
All right,
knowledgeable on coins and everything.
Yeah, Jack, that's stinky.
Take care, buddy. You know that we're with you, and I know you gotta. I know she's got the dark clouds and the rain for going back to work.
For
but
going back to work.
Good night,
We love
Ramno.
I have to make the facial expressions too.
Patty!
There's
What up,
there she
Patty?
is. We were just
Patty.
wishing you a happy birthday
see her.
earlier, Patty. We love you.
There's fireworks for Patty. No, do balloons for Patty. It's her birthday.
And Patty, if you want to come up, let me know. I'll send you the link.
Yeah,
You're
there
welcome
you
to come
go.
up.
There you
Sarika,
go.
any of you are, welcome to come on up. OC Stacker, I've never seen you before. If you want to come up, he's busy working on stuff. He's back at school.
Nobody knows.
OC Stacker. So we're just keeping it going, having everybody, still kind of come up on Thursdays and.
Nick's all batting away the balloons.
Yeah, he's probably
I'm working
studying.
my own video game.
Is Ramo
Nick's on
taking off?
LSD. She's seeing things.
Oh,
Happy
yeah,
birthday.
Ramo is taking off. Ramo, I love you, brother.
Oh, good night, Rainbow.
Thanks for being a homeboy. And
That's for you.
Ramno does so much behind the scenes that so many people may never know about, but there are people I want to say, and Ramno, I gotta highlight as one of them to just keep things going. Like he just helps keep things going. Go ahead, Nick, please.
I'm just about Rainbow. I mean, he's just one of those special people that could sit back and do all this stuff and never even anybody say a thank you to him or even mention how much he does. I mean, he would still continue to do it anyway. And you don't have many special people like that. he's one of the very few that I've met in my entire lifetime. I mean, that's how far few in between. I think those type of people. Big E's another one. I mean, just a lot of people that we may be up here and having fun and making people laugh, but I'll tell you what, those are the people that really,
JJ once again.
Yeah.
JJ,
And to get serious for just a second, and Nick, I'm so glad that you said that to Ray so that he could hear it. And Raymond's going through stuff right now, physically, and he's fighting a battle, and so is James Butler. And we talk about Butler strong and Hutchison strong. Well, there's CLMK strong, and there's also Ramno strong. And if you get my drift, you know what I'm talking about. And these friends of ours just shelf all of their hurt, all of their struggles for hanging out with us and just being in the moment and just doing something that is bigger than all of us. And the tribe is not about Can. The tribe is not about Gunny. The tribe is about all of us. The tribe is about a bunch of great people getting together and just having this understanding of how to live our lives and living at a certain standard, if you want to,
even if it's just for this hour that we're all hanging out with each other, that just to forget the stuff in the world that we're all going through. Because when I look at everyone in this chat, I can look at pretty much every individual and think of somebody that is going through something right now. And so even if it's just that for that hour that we can forget about it just for a minute, because we're all going through shit. We're all going through
these people have added so much to our lives. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. There's no other word to put it. That it's just no other way to say it. It's just shit.
What's it mean to you, Gypsy? The
No,
tribe.
just say Georgia. I mean, she's cussing. and you said the tribe is not just you guys. The tribe is not Nick too, because if you don't say that, she'll get a big head. She'll think it's about her. She'll do like thumbs up and it's all about her.
Patty's gonna come up.
Patty's gonna come up. Yay!
Yeah, I'm gonna hide myself, so I always look strange when I'm sending people links. So.
What does the tribe mean to me? Is that what you're asking? The tribe are my friends. Tribe are pretty much.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen.
I have in my life,
It's a place to get away.
Yeah, it's a place, definitely a place to get away. It's like one of the only places I have to get away right now, which for better, for worse.
Yeah, and we're all here for each other too. Don't get me wrong. We're all here for each other, and we all want to be there for each other during hard times. But sometimes, meeting everybody in this community, we have connections on the outside of just this hour too, where we help one another and help each other out, right? And can be a sounding, a good ear to listen. And
yep, absolutely.
Silver Wolverine.
What's he doing? Yeah. It's difficult. Like when you get older, it's difficult to make friends, hold on to friends, because
speak for yourself.
Your life goes fast.
You have a harder time making friends at this age. Not all of us. And we're here for you.
Whatever. No. What I'm saying is in person.
We're here for you, and I privilege this message.
Community isn't like. Communities aren't what they used to be. Like, well, especially in California, I guess. Neighbors don't really know each other the way they used to.
No,
you don't go to.
You.
I'm talking about society in general, not just me. But as a society, we're a lot further apart. So it's kind of nice, here to meet so many different people, so many different avenues, and have the coins, but a lot of other things in common.
Oh
no, I'm not. I just
have things in common. Definitely. Oh, Starika, I want to wish you well. Everybody, in the
nice to read that.
The vibe chain, the prayer chain, the meditation chain, whatever you believe in, we are definitely accepting to however you kind of you roll. But please send to Starika just the most vibes, like the hugs, the warmth, the uplifting spirit. Please send them to Starika think about him tonight. If
Costa Rica, I believe in prayer, so that's what I'll
Send
be
some
doing.
hearts, Nick. Send some hearts.
Costa Rica, we got your back, brother, and I'm so glad that you came and chilled with us, because
Yes, and I
you've
absolutely.
endeared yourself to me for sure, and to a lot of us here in the tribe. And Costa Rica, please know that many people will be sending you good vibes, prayers,
Yeah.
meditation, good vibes. They all make they make their mark. They all hit.
Yes,
And
it doesn't matter what but again,
we
we
got
all
you
have
straight.
different beliefs. Like you said, I just
I have a few things from that thing that I want to show you, the collection that I got. And 1 second, this one is from Polska, and I think of my friend. I have a bunch of friends from Poland, and or that are Polish descent. Eva Wanda is the first one that I met in the coin community. I love you, Eva, and also Ramno, and he and I have become great friends. And this one is, oops, let me go to solo layout.
Han Solo.
This is like a Rolo, but you can see it. It's got something sticking out there. This is really cool. It's water polo. Polska. You can see at the bottom, Polska. Oh, Patty's here. 1 second, Patty. I'll be right there. I'm going to show this. And
that's really neat.
so and then it's got a dragon on the back. And we are in the year of the dragon. It's a 10 zlotych. I got to show you what this looks like. 1 second. This thing is like.
My thumbs hurt now, y'all.
From doing thumbs up.
2008, and this thing is raised on, and it's gold plated. I do believe.
Does it roll?
But yeah, you can see the ball is like
Okay, yep.
raised on both sides, and on this side it's the ball for the water polo.
That's cool.
Polska representa Agua Olympic. So yeah, it's the Olympics, but it's water polo 2008. Oh, this thing is really cool. Anyways, we got that. We got the 5 cents 1919 from Canada. Oh, this is so cute. It's a little cutie.
That's so cute.
I'm gonna go to the Canadian coins right now. 1910. These are silver.
Elizabeth Stad right there.
These are kind of cool. These are quarters. 25 cents from 1930. He's got a little ding on his head there, but this one's in better shape. 1931. Gorgeous George V. Here's Gorgeous George VI.
Johnny.
They're kind of cool. Then a bunch of large cents. 1859.
SW is just starting trouble in the chat right now. You would get a thumbs down if I didn't have to work so hard.
84.
My thumbs hurt.
Come on, I mean seriously,
Oh,
I mean,
no.
like
Oh,
get-
Newfoundland. Who doesn't love Newfoundland? 1900 50-cent piece from Newfoundland.
Victoria.
This is silver. This is I'm not sure how much. 92. Oh, it's sterling. pretty cool. And it flips northwest too. Is before they started doing the east-west, I guess. Yeah, Jack. All right, that's all for now. I'm so thankful to, the person that.
Yeah, I mean,
helped
it's a
out
very nice
with the
collection. I mean, for sure.
collection.
Very nice.
Fun to look through. As soon as I got it, I was just like, and it just arrived today, so I just got it emailed today. So I'm a little bit like,
You're kind of wanting to look through it all. I mean, probably excited.
over it. Yeah. And I got something from the Durbans too. I picked up something for myself, but I'm gonna do the Knicks. I'm gonna cut them right out. Oh shoot! Hold on. I'm so bad at this.
Can you ask a question? Of course, Mr. B.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna remove. Hold on. Here we go.
Gypsy, this is for you. Hi, Patty.
Hello,
Can I say
how
Michael?
are you?
Thank you for your patience. Oh my
Patty!
gosh!
Hello.
I got forgetting with my head.
Those hearts were cute. No, I walked too.
What the heck is that now? What was that? Nick?
Sorry, I can't see. I need 2 glasses
I
tonight.
don't know how I
Oh
did
my
that one.
God.
I'm super blind.
Nick just
I got
had like the
headset on,
Aurora
so I-
Borealis going on.
Whatever works, Patty. We're with you.
Pretty
Is it
much.
you,
Pretty soon, I might be dumb pretty soon. No,
Huh?
deaf, dumb, and blind.
Oh no. How you been? It's been a long time no see.
I know. Well, there's no signal. I actually walked away, and it's like, oh my God, I had to go get the other phone to be close.
I know about signals.
What's that?
So I
What?
know about bad signals.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gypsy, you got a question. MJB is asking, Boudreaux is asking, why are you always in your car, Gypsy?
I don't know how I did those, Diamond Lou.
Those are hilarious.
I know. Well, Diamond Lou just said something in the chat, so every time I see him now, I have to give him a fireworks show.
That's hilarious.
I want to know how you did the laser lights.
Just wait till you see 4th of July, what I've got planned.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
All
I
right.
just come up with some new tricks. So, Patty, how do you
All right,
guys
figure out the lights
tomorrow?
now. We gotta figure out the lights.
She's doing good. She's doing
She's
great.
doing good?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you've been doing
I can
good?
breathe out here. I'm doing okay.
Good. We
Blinded.
missed you.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, well, as you saw, I lost the signal.
Oh, so you're having, yes, kind of out in the wilderness, kind of like myself.
Right. I guess they had better lighting over where I was at.
I think you look great.
But it's gorgeous out here. So.
Oh, it
I
is
know.
beautiful.
It's just as the sun's going down. I love those trees, Patty. They're all.
Oh,
like
I know.
fir trees.
We had one fall down, and I ended up having to cut it out of the trail that my dog and I walk.
Oh,
Is your dog with you right
was
now?
She just ran somewhere.
See if she'll come over.
I gotta take one of them off. Otherwise, I'll be on the ground.
Okay.
She's out there somewhere. Oh, there she is. She might have found her boyfriend.
oh.
He's on the other
Love
side
in
of the
the
fence.
air? Wait. I got to learn how to use
Yeah.
these. Love in the air.
You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing
Love in
me.
the air.
No killing me. There's love in the air.
Right. Oh, what was it? The one that I sang? That's just the way it is.
Some things will never change. That's just the way
Yeah.
it is.
I said that, and the guy goes, "Oh, I had to change that song. I couldn't stand it." It's like, great song. I love the piano on it.
Nice.
And he goes, "Oh, but horrible song. There, I have
Oh, yeah,
light.
that's just the way it is. And then it goes on to the piano part. I
Yeah.
know exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
I just wish I
I
could
know,
play the
I know
piano
that
still.
little, it's a little lilty, it's a lilty kind of song.
Yeah.
Oh, she froze. Oh, there you're back.
Did Gypsy ever answer his question that the crowd wanted to know, is why he's always in his car? I don't think he did.
The
Probably so he
crowd
can
wanted-
have signal. That might be why. So he can have
I
a
think
signal.
it's cuckoo.
Oh, Bruce Hornsby in the Range,
Yes. Yes.
James says. And then Tupac sampled it, he said, too.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of that Tupac.
That part I didn't know till the night. That part I didn't know till the night.
Oh, no, I do know that, James. I do remember the Tupac thing now. He's...
Did you see the boyfriend?
Oh, there's the dog.
Say hello.
Is that a healer?
Border Collie Blue Heeler mix. Yeah.
Border Collie, Blue Heeler. So Aussie mix.
Yep.
Australian cattle dog. And,
yeah.
Is a
And
Border
more
Collie
like a cat.
Australian? Actually, is a Border
Border
Collie
Collie Australian Shepherd mix.
That's a beautiful...
I'd show you my tomato plants, but they might not live.
They might
They might not live? Is that what you just said?
change
Yeah,
yours.
I was gonna try the laying down method. They say if you grow them and then you lay them in the
Mhm.
ground. Well, they kind of broke on the way outside.
No.
It's all
It's-
good.
My thumbs hurt. No.
I'm not worried about it.
No,
I
they
can always
might.
throw another.
I was just gonna say they might still work. You never know.
Yeah, it might come back. See, I got that. I got this. I'm just laughing because it's too funny. It's like I'm gonna go plant them in the ground.
What,
You're
talking about
supposed to harvest.
we did lose a great person this week, and he lived in Cali, but he played in Boston, and that was Bill
Walton.
Walton.
Yes,
Oh,
yes. A cancer.
you know what?
Yeah.
I
There's a little.
do have
there's
a little Bill Walton connection.
You do?
Yeah,
I had a Bill Walton connection too, because he was one of the first big guys I remember retiring from the Celtics when I was little. And my dad was like, that's a great man right there.
I'll show you right now. Hold on one second.
Sure.
Okay.
He was so tall, he would go and he would bring his own chair. He would go to restaurants and bring his own chair.
Yep.
And
He did a lot of biking in California. Oh, Can. Did you meet him in a restaurant?
yeah, there's his chair.
Yep.
It says Bill
Oh, wow.
Walton. He was there with his wife.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, he's
Nice.
just, and then I have
He
one
was
more.
massive in person from what I hear.
Oh, he was enormous.
Wow.
But what an outstanding person he was too, and he always gave back to his community. And I don't know, Ken, if you are in the biking world, but he had to have special bikes made for him, and that's what he enjoyed the last years of his life.
Yeah. So he was a deadhead, and I want to
Yes, he
share
was.
something. I want to share something with y'all too. I'll come right back in just a second. But I was telling Mrs. Cancan about this. I know him. He went to UCLA. I grew up on the
Yes.
East Coast, and
Yeah.
I wanted to be out on the West Coast. Well, I ended up working at UCLA. I worked there for almost 12 years at the neuropsych hospital, and
Well, he did. We went to UCLA.
I did, kind of what I wanted to do when the Dead was out here, and all the, skateboard and BMX and everything I wanted to do was out here. But also a lot of the Dead shows, the Dead came from San Francisco, Haight-Ashbury. And I'm a Deadhead. For those of you who don't know, I am tried and true. Before I lost my hair, I was a long-haired, hippie Deadhead. I am true, to my but I also like a lot of different stuff too, like music and ideas and things too. So I don't want to just be typecast as anything, but I want to show you something, and it's basically him in this book. It's a
Bill Walton.
He's got a broken leg. Yeah, I'm trying to remember where the.
Well, they used to say while he was announcing a game, sometimes you didn't know if he was going to talk about basketball, if he was going to talk about the Grateful Dead.
I know, and he was, and a lot of people didn't like him because he also. But one thing I do want to say about him, and he overcame stuttering. He was a stutterer. And he overcame that fear and that of public speaking when things deserve to be recognized, they deserve to be recognized, no matter what you think about him or his politics.
He overcame a lot during his career too, because he was hurt a lot, and kind of some people wrote him off that he was done. And then the Boston Celtics read our back. He hired, and said, come on out here to the Boston Celtics. And he attributes the Celtics for bringing his career back. Although he was only there for 2 years and he won a ring out there, he attributes that. So he always came back to Boston and raised money for any type of awareness that they asked him to come help him with. And a lot of times it was for cancer. So that's why he always loved the Boston after that too. But he always loved his state of California.
He was drafted by Portland. He played for Portland.
Yep.
The beginning of his career.
Yeah, the Blazers first, and then he went out to Yep.
But yeah, he was just he was a nice guy, I've read so many things now or seen things about him being a good guy to other people.
Yep. So he said he rode his bike.
Throw it down, big man. Who knows anything about that? Throw it down, big man.
So he rode his bike quite a bit too, because that took a lot of the stress off his limbs, because he had bad knees because he was so tall too. But he was injured very early on into his career after college. But I think he won one ring with Portland and one with Boston, I think. But he played with Larry Bird, and I believe that was season 81, 82. And I just have to give a shout out to my Boston Celtics, because we are now into the finals. We start June 6th. If just to kind of wanted to segue into that a little bit, because I am on a high still. We beat out the Indiana Pacers in a 4-game sweep. Thank you.
Colorado kind of.
The only thing that brings me joy outside of coins.
It's good that you have many interests and things that coins can bring a lot and sports can bring a lot, but sometimes when you can kind of merge those things, or
it's fun.
Have different interests. I mean, anytime you have more to bring to the table, you're less.
Well, that's just like yourself though, like you said skateboard, and you said music and art and coins. I mean, we're all so multifaceted. It's great.
It just makes us interesting. I think to have different things to talk about with different people. And then there's so much common ground that we all share. And that's I think the key too, that we can all, there's 6 degrees of separation, as they say. And it's there's a lot of truth to that we're so much more connected than we're different.
Yep.
And that's really what the tribe is all about in my mind, is I don't know. I just want to, it's hard enough to find I can't find it, but.
Oh, good night, George Matthews. I'd be interested to see that next time that you can. Good night, George Matthews.
Good night, George.
And,
good night, George. Good night, George.
I'm always talking crap somewhere, so I probably did make a bet with him. But I don't recall what that bet would have been. But yes, probably I did.
You talking to OC?
Yeah, because OC said I make a bet with Nickel, and he's a sports guy too. So I'm probably more than likely I did. I don't know what it was.
Can, did I send you the picture of the fox?
The fox at your house?
Yeah.
I think so. Let me see if I have it.
I can't remember. I've slept since then.
Oh goodness.
Let me see.
I don't sleep much, so.
As a matter of fact,
no, but it was literally right over there.
Oh yeah. Here it is.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like, it's not there for 5 minutes. Just going like, hey, okay.
Really? And
I'll
not
post
scared,
it,
No
huh?
talk.
and it's like- No, I think some must be feeding them because it was just like, hey, what you
I
doing? And I was like, don't come close. I'll take your pictures. And so it just kept posing. And then it finally just went like, on the other side of the road and stuff like that. It was really cool to watch.
Nice.
Nature is fun, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I got a picture from my parents. I was talking to my parents, and they're back in New York, but they got a picture from one of their neighbors right in front of their house in Florida. I'm talking like a 7-foot
gator.
gator.
What?
7 feet at
Oh my God.
least, Nick. And I said to them, I'm like, you guys need to be on hyper awareness every time you go out to change the laundry, every time you go out to like.
Right. Do they have pets around the area? Because I mean,
No, it's a non-pet park unless
okay,
it's
but
a
still, I
service
mean, they're
animal.
coming out. I mean, the more homes that are being built and stuff there.
There was a woman just found in the jaws of a alligator
Gator.
just
Yeah.
recently.
I read that.
Yeah,
I read
a
that.
missing
But
woman.
also, it's the
her remains were
pythons.
found in the jaws of a
Yeah.
like gator. They're
Um,
I mean they're honestly they're the closest thing, besides chickens that we have to dinosaurs.
Well, what about snakes and sharks? I mean, I could do about them
Snakes, I
too.
know. Yeah, that's
And
true.
they just found a new species of dinosaur here in Colorado.
Did they, Patty?
Wow.
What do you know about it?
I don't know much. They're like, we just found all this stuff and it's on display until June, like the middle of June or something like that.
Oh wow.
I won't be there, but they
Do
have
they have bones and everything? Are we talking
the whole
like
head,
relics?
everything. Yeah, the whole
Wow.
head, everything.
crazy.
They're like, it's a whole new species. I'm like,
Holy
okay,
cow.
that's kind of cool.
So the pythons down there, I mean, in Florida too, I've heard they've been starting to migrate north, going through pythons, and there's also wild monkey Florida too. I mean,
Florida's just crazy because everything bad Florida's like the new Australia.
right?
If you want to get killed by something, like go to Florida.
I mean, that just goes to show why we shouldn't have exotic animals as pets, right?
Oh,
I mean,
exactly.
that's where exotic animals gone wrong. Florida
Thankfully,
is
in California, we have parrots, the green parrots, but you hear them everywhere. There's green parrots everywhere.
really
They're not indigenous to our area. They were pets that just like multiplied, flew out, and whatever. Good night, Diamond Lou. We love you, brother.
and I don't know how this works either, but there's no James, maybe you can help me with this, but there's no poisonous snakes or spiders in Maine, but there are some in New Hampshire. So I'm like, well, how do they know? I'm not going to cross the border. We're in Maine now. Let's go back the other way.
Patty, there's a question from Perry. What part of Colorado do you live in? Perry wants to know. If you don't
I'm
mind.
in Wright, Colorado, which is about 30 miles south of Pueblo. And we have an outhouse. No,
Oh, cool. Super old school.
it's not operational. And here's the tree I cut.
And those monkeys have herpes.
Yuck. Tell me, James, how do you know about these?
I've got a joke one of my parents' friends told me like long ago. It's not even really a joke, it's just like a saying, but I got a dog. I named him Herpes. He won't heal.
That's kind of almost like a bad dad joke.
Yeah, it's like a like a dad grandpa joke. Like,
yes, I'm gonna have to go tell my husband that because he's sitting into these little dad jokes.
Yeah,
lately.
I had a dog named Herpes. I had a dog I named him Herpes. He wouldn't heal.
I smell a skunk. That's bad when you smell a skunk. Let's go.
They will die as soon as they hit cold air.
Well, there is cold air too in New Hampshire, but the pythons are becoming like, just this year, an 18-foot python was killed in Florida.
I saw that.
18-foot
Scary crap.
python in Florida.
That's scary because Though, have you seen the head of an 18?
It's like a tree python or a
No, just those pythons that they have down there. That,
old huge python.
yeah, that they were taking off in Florida. I mean, I think they're like they're migrating more north because of food and stuff. I mean, they're eating everything in the Everglades. They have no natural predators like they do in Asia. So that's
so
the
nothing's
problem.
killing them. Yeah, they're just
Except
like,
people
flourishing.
and the
Multiplying.
flourishing. And they're I think I read too about one that had over 90 eggs when they are usually between 30 to 60 eggs. So I mean, they're flourishing in Florida. So and they're multiplying. I mean,
Like
many more eggs
faster than bunnies. Yeah, they're like the new age bunnies that will eat you. Bunnies don't eat us unless you you believe, unless you believe the Monty Python. Oh,
no, but I mean, if you look at a picture of that snake and have how many, it's dead, of course, with all these people hanging onto it, but the head, I mean, is bigger than my whole body almost.
Oh, here we go. MJB is saying about the rattlesnake, the timber rattlesnake, Crotalus horridus, is a native species to all 6 New England states. Have colonized from the south as far as the White Mountains and Lake Champlain.
Huh.
We're not considered the White Mountains, though. We don't have the White Mountains in Maine.
Well, now you got rattlesnakes on the East Coast, though. So
I see what you mean. Okay, because they have not found any
yet. Now we're on the East Coast.
Yeah, the timber rattles. Yeah,
indigenous to the East Coast.
And that's what I meant about like the poisonous snakes is a timber rattler.
No, actually, no. He's saying that they have colonized from the south as far. Is a native species to all. No, they are a native species. So there were rattlesnakes in the east.
Now
this blows my mind.
Now I did in like a museum that we have down south. There, I mean, in southern Maine is like the rattlesnake, like skin, but they said that was probably from somebody that had probably had that and brought it up north, and they had just found it. But that was like back in the 1800s, so they don't believe that was a snake found in Maine. The biggest snake I can tell you I've ever seen up here is 18-inch python is bigger than my grandmother's old Lincoln. Those old Lincolns were something sweet, so they were fierce.
James. But those are like boats. You could drive those in the water. Those cars.
Seriously, those things are fierce.
Continentals.
Yeah. Oh man, and boy, did they draw. My grandmother had one too. Didn't everybody's grandmother have? I mean, those things that you just like. It was.
They just roll down the highway, just kind of like
glide. I mean, we loved. I mean,
gliding
out in those things. Those things were awesome.
James bringing back some memories. I want to find out from MJB about this.
That's the only thing I fear. I don't care about spiders or anything. I hate snakes. And I mean, I'll be out mowing the lawn, and I swear this is probably the biggest snake I've ever seen in Maine, and it's like this big.
Johnny's like,
and that's true. I wouldn't. I mean, it's
joke for you, Nick. Your husband tells you there's
no. That's
snake
what I was
outside.
referring to. Because I mean,
Go ahead outside.
Like this big, and probably 3-4 inches long, right? And I will scream bloody murder, and I'll be like screaming the whole time. I'm like, I hate them.
You scream so loud you can't be heard.
I scream, yeah. Yeah, I do. I mean, and then run around. You want to see somebody looking like a crazy person? That's me.
That's me with bees. But I'm allergic.
You're allergic to bees? I can understand then.
How about I ran over like a little tiny brown snake that we have with a lawnmower? And I'll tell you another funny story about. And it's I killed it not meaning to, but I killed it and it's still wiggling. That I'm screaming going the other way because even though it's dead, it's still wiggling. Or how I was driving down. So my husband, we had to drop off his Jeep somewhere or something. So I'm driving the Tahoe. He's sitting on the other side. My kid is sitting in the back seat. I'm in a Tahoe now, so I'm kind of above the road. There was a snake on the road. And I lifted my legs up in the Tahoe.
In the Tahoe.
My husband's like, you can push on the gas now. The snake's not in the Tahoe. I'm like, okay. But I didn't even realize I did it. I mean, I hate him.
It's a natural reaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get away from the snake.
Metal Dragon.
Hey, Metal Dragon Braveheart. Good to see
But
you,
of
buddy.
course, I
Hi,
ran
Mildred.
over it. I ran
God
over
bless
it
you
when I
well.
lifted my legs. I mean, come on. At
Oh,
least
I would have backed up if no one was behind me. No, I'm just
Boudros put in the article. He put a link to the article about that.
I'll have to look at that.
up, MJB.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm copying it now.
Good to see you, Metal Dragon. How are you, buddy? Oh, we got another.
Another
I
one.
was all excited when I saw it. When he said,
Oh, I thought those were cop lights. Hi, Gypsy.
Hello. What up, Patty? No, don't put that on me. There's no cop lights around here. Don't
There
put
you
that on me.
there probably should be right now because there should be illegal to stream and drive. I mean, come on. He's looking at the,
Oh,
look
you
at
can't
the,
see him.
looking at the screen, Gypsy.
Look,
Look
I'm
at
looking out the road. I'm looking out the
But
road.
Nick, he's a Marine. Come on.
I'm a Marine.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
if he's not careful, he could be a dead Marine if he got hit by a car.
I know, we want him to be
I can
safe.
make
We
this
want
be
him to be a safe
cop-like.
Marine.
I want him to be safe, so that
Oh,
way I
that's
can.
cool. Patty, I've seen those before.
Oh, I have one of those.
Where you press on it. Yeah, it's a
Headlamp.
like a skull cap, or not a skull cap, like a hood. What are they called?
This is skull cap.
A toque. I call them a toque. A toque.
Okay, I don't have one of those.
It's just
Yeah,
like
it's a Bluetooth and a headlamp.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, because I was just gonna say mine has a headlamp on it. Like I can go outdoors.
Yeah,
and
well,
see.
mine's got headset or speakers.
That's really cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
that's
speaking.
Well, yeah,
Can you hear
that's
that?
the reason I'm not going as we talk.
That is the reason. Nice Bluetooth.
So he did archaeology. All right, I'm here. Right
I mean-
here.
I mean, thank God it's not 100 degrees outside, but I'd probably put it on just so you guys could hear me. No,
There you go.
A toboggan, we call them here. A toboggan.
Toboggan.
I know what that
toboggan
is.
is
A sled.
something too.
It's like a sled.
I know what a toboggan is.
No, not telling
No,
you.
that's what Metal Dragon. What is he calling a toboggan though? And I forgot
Yeah,
what we were
that's what
talking
I'm
about
wondering.
earlier.
My hat.
A toboggan. I thought a toboggan was either like the hat that goes over the
The
ears and then
No.
No, those
No.
are like sleds.
oh, the sled.
That's what
A
I thought
sled
they
that
were.
looks like this, Nick.
No, that toboggan is a sled. Yeah. You're right, Patty.
It's a sled that looks like that. With
Oh,
the,
yeah. Okay, it's wooden usually.
Well,
Yeah.
in the military, they were like a little sled that you could actually carry somebody out injured. I thought.
Okay, so that goes along with
Army Navy.
Mr. Bruto when
They're
I said
lined-
that was early during the 1800s, early 1900s. They have not found them as widespread
back.
in the New England states as past those years. It was just back then.
I smell
So they
that
haven't
skunk. I'm
found
gonna
them in the past 150 years.
Now there's a cop. Woohoo. No lights
I
though.
hope they get you. I hope they get you. I hope they get you. I hope they get you.
No, they're
you
just
don't.
sitting there. I'm not doing nothing. Oh, there's a motorcycle cop. Oh, it's graduation day. That's what it is. It's at the high school. We're like doing
Well,
security.
that's like here today. They had the Air Force graduation, so I-25 was a mess. We didn't go anywhere,
Oh, nice.
and the vice president was here.
Kamala Harris.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it said during the same time the timber rattlesnake disappeared from Maine and Rhode Island and was reduced to single sites in New Hampshire and Vermont.
Oh,
At least 2 populations were expired in the past 50 years. So yeah, they were once. Oh, there's one on the screen. Oh, it's a big fat one. Oh, it's a big fat one.
who's being mean to you?
Oh, I hate rattlesnakes.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
So yeah, they were once native to New England, but not anymore. Thank you, Jesus. I knew this was God's country for a reason.
Well, I'm putting that over here for now. I gotta
Well,
go
all
in and
because
put these
blueberries
things
also.
up.
There's not around in my state. I can guarantee you that, Mr. Bruto. Right now, if you go onto the main government website, they'll tell you what date are snakes that we still haven't made.
You guys haven't been on the field trip. No. Still not light.
You jumped when you said cop. Okay, Johnny, you must have what are you running away from the cops? Because if we said cop and you jumped too.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Okay, so it says there are timber rattlesnakes still left in Massachusetts, and they are trying to keep them away from poachers. But thank you, Jesus, they're not in Maine anymore.
Still talking about snakes, are you?
Yeah, well, I read the article, and they
Yeah, she can't get off the subject, can, unfortunately.
Oh, Gypsy.
I roll.
She's rocking back in her chair now. Hey, Patty.
I just don't.
James, that's so true. So true. We said that there were
I just
wicked
gave you some
pits,
pictures.
so we got rid of them.
Well, that's a cool tree line.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at the sky. How pretty it is. The pinks and the blues.
And now I got to
Oh.
perform.
You got some red clay dirt, huh? Red clay?
No, that's the road. Just no
Oh,
The road reddish?
treated.
it looked reddish.
It looks a little red. We had some
Yeah.
rain.
Oh, okay.
It's just treated.
There's nothing like Georgia red clay. It will stain everything.
Well, I think of
Nah,
loose
it's just dirt.
fresh oil, loose gravel. Fresh oil, loose gravel. Remember those signs?
That-
And they would
that-
do that to
that's
your
a-
road.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And
that's
they would
right.
just like lay down this like a slick stream like of just oil, and then they'd come
There's a
by
house-
with the gravel trucks and just dump this gravel, and that was the road. And then all of a sudden they just like you know,
That's
and you
what it
drive
is.
on it and kick up all that crap onto your car, but then
Do you guys
eventually it would just like settle in.
That's what's left of the spook tree.
still have
Cool when you're raving it.
street sweepers? Because they're going around right now. Well, you guess everybody doesn't have those because not everybody has dirt put on their road in the wintertime like we do. But like the street sweepers are going by right now. It's just like, oh, I love to have your windows down and stuff, but you have to roll them back. Well, I guess push them back
Yeah.
up now because of all the sweeping the dirt up.
Johnny says, yeah, every year. Tar and chip, says John Jacobs. Yeah. It's the cheap way of paving a road. You just you lay down a bunch of like oil, and then you just put a bunch of gravel on it, and then you just let people drive over it. They don't even necessarily like drive over it, themselves as the construction company. They'll just
I don't even know why they
people
bother paving roads up here
They
anymore.
put the road
drive
road
over it.
raider. Yeah, they put the oiled stuff down and they run over it a few times and then they leave. This year was one of the
Yeah,
worst
and
jobs.
stones are kicking up everywhere. Stones are literally kicking up
Kind of like
everywhere.
what you're talking about. What I assume is like potholes when what they try to fill a pothole with, and then you
No,
try
they
to
would do that for the whole road.
Oh,
they
really?
they would repave the whole road that way.
Oh, they
just-
would?
the
I've never
whole
seen
road, the whole like from like stoplight to stoplight, or like on a country road from stop sign to stop sign.
Okay.
They would do a whole like section of the road,
And we
just
get
lay down a bunch of like oil and then put down like a bunch of gravel on top of it, and that was it. And then you're done for the year.
yeah.
What's up,
we-
Simon
we
Franks?
get
Welcome.
off when they put that into a pothole, and then we're all riding over it, and we're like, oh, it's getting all over our cars.
Sometimes they fill it
$17.99.
that way too. Cheap ways.
Yes, next week I'm on vacation. So starting Monday, all through next week, I'll be in Southern Maine. And
Woohoo!
we're going to Bar Harbor. So I'll be eating a lot of lobster and lobster rolls. So
Bahaba.
Bahaba. Going to the Bahaba. And that's where James Butler's from. Well, he's not from, but around that area, Elizabeth. Cape Elizabeth.
Nice. Bad Gateway. Hey, buddy. How are you? Welcome
Long
back.
time no see, my friend. This is for you.
Oh,
There you
Where's
go.
the
there
heart?
it is. There they are.
I mean, do I have to make it beat? There we go. That's for you, Bad
Nice to see
Gateway.
you, Bad Gateway. Welcome
And
back.
this too.
Gypsy silence.
Two balloons.
There you go.
I wish I had a trick for Gypsy. Oh, I do. Wait.
Two balloons. Two balloons.
Nice. Attitude
Balloons.
is everything, Bad Gateway, for sure. I'm alive
You
in
said
that.
do balloons.
Bad Gateway, I'm glad to hear that, but we don't see you often enough. I hope
Glad
your
you
wife
came
is
back.
doing well. I hope your wife is doing well as well. I don't know
Laser
how I
throw.
was, I don't know how I was doing all those. I gotta figure out my hand controls.
My hand
My
controls.
hand controls.
What's that? No, it's raining here, baby.
I mean, I mean,
I gotta
nothing-
Yeah,
talk to
like-
mom.
What's that? Is that a Friends reference?
yeah,
Is that
yeah.
Something
Yeah.
they used to do, right?
What they used to do because they couldn't, because they were a lot more,
Oh, they couldn't
civilized.
swear, right? Is that what when they wanted to swear?
Yeah, when
That
they
was
wanted to swear, but they couldn't. So I was, like they were. I think it was like the F word or like flipping people off.
guys
And
are
they couldn't do
frozen.
that. They just went.
that was the message.
That was the
Listen,
running joke. So I was
Yeah.
just doing that in reference to Gypsy instead of him doing the real thing. He could have went just like this.
But he just, he
Thomas
he just
Buckley,
did it
good to see you.
Buckley, what's up, Germ?
Good to see you.
Howdy, ladies and germs. Good to see you. Careful, don't hurt your thumbs. I
Oh
know.
no, I
OC.
mean, 'cause when I'm sticking them straight back, it kind of almost like I pulled one out of
she's gonna
joint.
get them like insured, like
I know,
Pavarotti
it's
got
out
his
of
voice
joint.
insured, and like I don't know, one of the famous dancers got their legs insured.
Yes, but
She's got her thumbs insured.
I might come back and text, but I need to go in and help my mom now.
Okay, Patty.
But I told you I'd
Love
come
to you
up.
and your mom. I'm so
Well,
glad
great.
you
Love
came
you
up
guys.
and said hi.
All right,
because I'm
love you
gonna have
guys.
to exit too. Bye, Patty.
You what? Bye.
Bye. That's for you.
Here's the half a
Wait.
heart and the other half. Oh.
There you go.
Love you,
Love
Patty.
it.
I was trying to think. I was hoping it was gonna do, like little kisses on the screen, but it didn't.
That's okay.
I want to
It's
send
all
out
good.
some good vibes to Rhonda. I know Rhonda hasn't come in, and Pat or Mary hasn't come in, so just wanted to kind of send out some good vibes. to both of
Absolutely.
them. And I'm trying to think of, I wish try to
Trey.
think of people who haven't like come around in a bit. And
Trey.
Yes, right about meow.
Yep.
Trey,
Trying-
absolutely.
Gold. Sir Gold.
Sir Gold definitely sent him some, and he wanted to let everybody know. Actually, I'll show everybody really quickly. He wanted everybody to know that he is thankful that we were thinking about him, and
Oh, good.
that, I sent out the good vibe to him. This was on, well, here, let me show you quickly. So this is from Sir Gold. This was on May 16th. Oh, I wish I'd seen your response earlier, but tell everyone that I said, and I know what he meant.
Mhm.
I wish I'd seen but tell everyone said thank you, and I love them. I love each and every one of them.
That was very nice.
And then I said to him, or he said to me, "Happy birthday, my Gemini brother. Hope you have a blessed day. Love you, brother." And I said, "Thanks."
Sir Gold.
Yeah, well, I know he's all right with that, I think.
Yeah.
You as well, my Gemini brother. Mine is June 8th. When is yours again? He said today.
Oh,
yeah.
perfect. That was a perfect timing.
So yeah, it literally was like just the way it was supposed to be, and we all just kind of oh, Lisa Simplified. I was wondering about her. Wayne Blackfrog. Hold on, Wayne Blackfrog got here. Got
Is Lisa here too?
Just got home from the hospital today. No, but I was thinking about her, and Johnny said maybe she's a Gemini. I think she might be a Gemini too. I've been thinking about her, but also I've been thinking about Wayne Blackfrog, because Wayne Blackfrog I knew was in the hospital. He had let us know in the chat probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago. So Wayne, what's up, buddy? I'm glad that you are here. And the piece does the balloon.
So Gypsy just sent me a list. Gypsy, where are you?
It's not the.
No, but that's so much better than trying to figure out the hand motions. Oh, see, that's what happened is when I was doing that.
Oh, when you were doing that, you brought it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, and then the thumbs down, and then the rain. Okay, the confetti is
double peace sign. Oh wow!
Thank you, Gypsy.
Look at it.
Look at us. Oh,
Gypsy sent that to you.
Yeah.
He looked it up.
Wait, I can't do that one. I never have been able to do that one.
What? Oh my gosh!
I can have my own laser show. I can't do that. I can't make my fingers go down.
Wayne Blackfrog, this beer is for you. This cheers is for you, I should say. I'm having a New Belgium.
This is for you, Wayne.
I'm glad you're home with your dog and enjoying a beer and not in the hospital.
I wish we could do these things without looking so corny as we're doing them. I did not.
Oh my God.
Oh, was that Richard Nixon?
Nick, I can't believe that he looked that up for you.
I know. Thank you, Gypsy Wolves.
So thoughtful of Gypsy Wolves. That is incredible.
Thank you, Gypsy Wolves.
Cheers, Wayne.
This one's for you.
I'm glad you're out of the hospital. Oh, what a bunch of great people we have together.
This was fun, Campion. I'm glad we did this.
I think about it, Nick, and I'm like,
I'm so glad you did, because I needed this tonight too.
We've come a long way from just like the days where we were mods at certain.
I know, right? That's so funny. Yeah, I know. Gypsy and I talk about that a lot, about how we all kind of come to know each other a little bit.
You just kind of find your own way. You just you see something happening and you're like, oh, this is happening, and for me that's how it happened. I was like, oh, there's this thing with a whole coin community. I didn't even know it, and I just kind of entered it, and we all have our own place and thing to add to it, and I think that as long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're not hurting anybody else, do whatever you want to do.
It was just, that was a crazy time, because that was during, you were on your way out, and I probably had seen you once or twice. And then probably at that time, probably couldn't have said you were spray can or can. That's probably how many times I ran into you over there at that time. Cause it was very, you were going, elsewhere. Yeah. And then that's when I met Gypsy and all these others. And it took us a good, maybe a year before we kind of started waking up. And then you were recommended. And then it's kind of like we stayed. It was you and the Durbans after that. So it was during COVID. I mean, I learned a lot about coins and was going through coin stuff before I even turned on my computer. I didn't even know that there was a whole YouTube community about this stuff.
I didn't either until pandemic, honestly. Yeah. And for everybody watching, I didn't know that there was this community out here until pandemic, and neither did Nick. And
and when I started researching on some coins, then it started pulling up on YouTube. And I wasn't a video watcher. I really kind of have a hard time now, because I'm like, I would rather read it and get it done and over with than have to go through a whole video and watch it and wait for them to tell me at the end of the video. Impatient, I guess is what you would say.
Yeah.
So, But so I just finally took.
Are you part millennial? Because they don't have much of a
Attention
they don't have much of a
yeah, ask my mother. I never had one. I wasn't blessed with attention span even back then, but I'm glad I finally did, and it was a live video because I don't think I could have sat down through the.
Paula.
Hi, Paula.
Good to see you, friend.
Paula, this is for you.
I think I met you there too, Metal Dragon.
I met Metal Dragon there. Yeah,
that's the one that we were talking about. And honestly, and I'll say it. I started out. I met everybody on not everybody. I met a lot of people on JB Coins, and I just they were the first people that I found after discovering the coin community on YouTube. Everything is the way it's supposed to be, I think, like honestly, and they
were putting out great stuff. Well, I
don't have any bad feelings about any of it. Like it's all the way it's supposed to be.
Nick, double horns.
I can't do that. I mean, seriously, I don't know how. Oh, there we go.
Come on, there you go. There's the lasers.
That's cool.
Hold on, I gotta see if I can find the album for this.
So,
let's see if,
do two piece. Do two piece.
So, Gypsy Wolves, how long were they there before we even ventured off anywhere? 2 years? 1 year? No, it had to be just a year. I mean, because we were there 3 days a week for. I mean.
Yeah, we were there all the time, like, and we were very loyal because we would text each other and be like, "Oh, they're on in like 5 minutes. Oh, I'm grabbing something."
Or like I'd be like, "I'm going for a run. Give me 5 minutes because I want to go take a shower after my run."
Yeah.
Or like we would be there until wee hours of the morning, and my husband would be like, "It's time to go to church." Nick, I'm like, "I'm too tired. I cannot get up and go to church." I mean,
because they had that New Year's one that went for like ever, I guess. Remember?
But my time, you got to remember, I'm East Coast, so they were getting done at 1, 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Here. So,
yeah.
I mean, I was like tired all the time because it was Friday and Saturday nights and then Wednesdays. And then, so we had
we were texting our Facebook the whole time. And,
Yeah, that's because we would be like, when new people would come in, we're like, they're so green. We were the experts, like we knew so much, but we didn't.
That's true. But we didn't.
Of course not. Of course we didn't.
We didn't. Yeah.
But we didn't.
It still takes so long. I mean, you kind of have to venture down to one type of coin or one series or something like that. It's hard to know everything about everything.
Right, Paula? I wish I didn't even I really didn't know many people in the community at that time because we didn't branch off.
Right? I wish, Paula. Gosh.
I mean, I would probably learn more from you.
All good things and all good time, though, and honestly, I think of it that
true.
way. And you find certain people, and then you stay with certain people, and then you think that you're earnestly staying with good people. Like I did. I honestly thought that I was staying with the JB Coins and and. Because I didn't know any differently, and I just came into it. And
when you're Googling like anything on coins, theirs is the first channel that comes up for some reason.
Well, they have so many videos, so many subscribers, but I mean, some of their videos are pretty good, though. I'm gonna give it to them. They do have some good videos.
There's and you may have like a great like thing going with videos, and you may have a great, but. And if you're doing live streams, that it may not translate, it may translate, but there's something for everybody. I think is the key is, and if you're starting off on YouTube, honestly, my opinion is do what you like. Just do whatever you like, whether it's underwater basket weaving or coins or drinking Monster while having your nose out the window.
Or drinking Moxie. Have you ever heard of Moxie?
Yeah.
You've heard of Moxie?
We've all heard of Moxies.
I really think that there's something for everybody, and that if you just put something out there, that's the key. Like it's energy. Like if you put energy out there, like doing something you love, no matter what it is. And this is kind of where I get to the analogy of if you see somebody that's doing a job really well, doing their job really well, whatever their job is, whenever you see somebody doing their job really well, there's an attraction to that. There's like, I just think that that's really great, the way that person, you know, pitches the ball, or I think that's really great the way that person, you know, cleans the high school, or I think that's really great the way that person leads their medical clinic, or I think that that's really great the way that person, you know, whatever their job is. If you see someone doing something that they really are good at and committed to and invested in, like there's so much beauty in that. Like they radiate like something you want to be around.
Well, I think it's like basic physics or basic chemistry. It's a lot more attractive to watch someone do something they're passionate about than see something that they're like, oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, I hate this job. Like, who's not gone into a place and seen someone that hates their job?
Come on, let's be real. Jay sometimes acted like that, though. But really, what kept us there? Kept it really, I mean, come on. There was times where you knew that she was making him want to do flip, you know, those coins. I mean, come on. Let's all be real.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely seemed like the brains of the outfit, and he was the personality.
But what kept us all there, and what kept the vibe, and what kept us all was the people in the chat. They brought a lot to the table too, right?
Yes, the people in the
That's
chat.
what it was, because
the people were the thing that definitely kept it going.
Right, because when I go back and think about those days, I'm really thinking, is it really the personalities that would? Because sometimes, I mean, I was tired of hearing all those war stories that I kind of wondered what were true and what weren't true,
right?
And stuff like that, or like Gypsy, you saying stuff too behind the scenes, but like you're like, that just doesn't sound right after you've been in the military and stuff. So really, what kept us there, because when we decided that, oh, it's time for us to branch off to other, you know, let's move on, we'd be like, oh, but I don't want to leave this person behind, almost like leaving. You don't want to leave your family members behind. Do you remember, Gypsy? It was like, well, this person's still there. We don't want to leave them there. It was hard to move on because we did become a family. We spent a lot of time together.
And it's weird because you can still go there and still see some old names, you know?
Yeah. I once I leave, I leave. I don't go back and just hang out. You know, I mean, once I'm done, I'm done. I can't, you know. Snake oil.
It's hard to watch their stuff now. Like they don't like. It's B just now. It's only B, and B doesn't do any of the searches. The searches were always more fun than the auctions. The auctions.
You're right, but you know where I think they get you is newbies like myself at the time. It was
they have enough subscribers where they can just crank people out.
Right,
we all know it. They're just gonna turn people through the system.
Yeah. And I mean, I think we've seen people come and go sometimes, and we've seen a lot of them stay too since we've been in the community a little bit. But there, I've never seen so many people turn over as quickly as I did, because I was always wondering, like, this is great. Where's everybody going? Why does anybody ever want to leave here? You know, at the time.
I mean, good or bad to say, they were a great place for us to start, though, for exposure.
Mm-hmm. They were first season. They were good first season.
Yeah,
I will agree. I will agree with that. It brought a lot of us together. It brought a lot of us together. But there's also this thing where it just didn't. I don't know their names. I don't know anything.
But nobody does.
Not that I needed to, but also it's just like I was one of their main people, and there was a lot of. I just didn't trust what was happening around me with them, and that's where I wanted to do something different. Sometimes you don't know what you want to do until you know what you don't want to do. And I think that there's a big, I'll repeat it. Sometimes you don't know what you want to do until you are sure of what you don't want to do.
Right.
And
something too that, at the beginning, that when we all left, it was like, I don't know why we felt like we had to be quiet about everything. Why we had this sense of like, like we didn't feel like we could tell other people and warn other people. It was almost like a fear, but yet it wasn't. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know if you know what I mean. I'm trying to
I do, and I think it was that they honestly, I think it was really selfish. And I will say this live on my own or on my stream or our stream that I think there was a selfishness that went with it, because I think that they felt like loyalty was just being like submissive to them, or just being like on their thing with what they were doing and nothing else. And I don't adhere to that at all. I feel like there are many people that have many different things to offer, and God bless them if they have the courage to do it, because live streaming and doing what we're doing, even going on a panel, that's not easy. That's not easy to
a long time ago.
Put yourself out there.
Yeah, but how you couldn't post any other channels, we couldn't promote anything within that stream. If we said
like it's like one of the only channels that I know of that say that, like, don't put anyone else's link.
That was the only channel I can say that I've ever been to that they have not been very generous with their chat or their time and saying, hey, I've seen this other channel. I've seen this other person, and I think they're great too. You ought to check them out. But that's the only place
they would, but they had to really like, I'm in control of it, and I'll check it, and
yeah,
and you should do that to some extent, but they did it to a different extent.
But you're almost punished if you said maybe something that you were. I mean, it was almost, I don't know. It was a culture that I realized once I was out of that culture, I did not like the culture.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't around when you were around, Can, but like if around when we were doing stuff, if you said anything or did anything wrong, they would send out an email to all the mods. They would just send out stuff like, don't do this, don't do that. And then when the auction started, they started to have people that like wouldn't pay. They would put out a list of who we had to delete or block or
is that right? Blacklist. I didn't know about that. That must have been later.
And then JJ's right, like and I kind of remember JJ around that time, but kind of
I don't remember JJ as much.
He stopped. Yeah, but he said he stopped coming when Scotty died, and it's true though. Scotty was a big part of the heart in chat. He was like the heart of chat. And
I learned a lot on what made a fun chat. I learned a lot from him, and I still use a lot of the things that I learned from him today. And one thing that I learned from him is that to make everybody in this chat is special, not just one person, but everybody in this chat is special, and everybody in this chat means something to me. And I'm going to want to try to speak to every individual and not just do a blanket hello to people, because we all deserve individual attention. And that means to the ones that we're really good friends with, to the ones that we're not so good friends with right now. But that means a lot to me to be able to speak to everyone. And it may take me a lot longer to get through it, to be able to say hello to people, but I want to do that individually.
Yeah. And I never remember him like talking down to anyone. He would like answer questions the best he could. He was definitely had some knowledge too, everything.
And we know he was in pain.
Yeah.
He sat there and gladly, you can't read tone in a message, but you can tell by a person how they're acting day in and day out within a chat. You can kind of see things and kind of read through the lines.
Yeah. And Paula, the thing that I highlighted there, that's what the gouging is, and that's all I want to say about that is gouging people is absolutely incorrigible unless you really, but the reason, the difference between gouging people and starting things at $1 and just letting them go and actually letting them go at the price that they go at. I want to say a little something really right now about auctions and what an auction is. If you ever go to an auction outside of YouTube, an auction will just let it go. If 2 people or 3 people or 5 people want to fight it out, they'll just let it go until they're done fighting it out.
And yeah,
that's just the brutal honesty and the reality of what an auction is. So those of you who have a hard time with the YouTube auctioneers, who, myself included, who just let things go at what they're worth or whatever anyone wants to pay for it at any given night, if you have a problem with that, look up Sotheby's, look up Christie's, look up Heritage Auctions, look up all of these auction houses, and please send them the same emails that you send me. Okay.
Well, there's a big difference between us paying for things that we want to pay for, and them blatantly sitting there and saying, like, this mint set that I just broke open a few minutes ago, and being like, B found this and it hasn't been touched in 10 years, and this.
Well, and they started at a ridiculous price, and that's that was the point. And trust me, that's not lost on me. Like,
right. So there's a difference between somebody's having an auction and then we're bidding it up. Okay. And then somebody's sitting there and giving us a false sense of what they're showing us.
Exactly. Yeah, so they would start it out, like Nick was saying, they'll start it out at a really high price, gouging them. So this is what I'm talking about, gouging, is they will start it out at a really ridiculous high price at the starting bid and then let it go.
Right.
But
they won't start it at $1, or they won't start it.
It's all the hoopla too. It's like, these haven't seen the light of day for 20 years, and B found these in somebody's,
And who cares? We've seen those everywhere.
Right, and I'm like, I just went to my local coin store and he just gave me that mint set for $5. I mean, what's the difference?
There's a lot of subtle differences. Like you will let people post like what they've seen the thing sold for. If you tried to post like, oh, eBay is selling that for this much in theirs, they would totally delete that out of their chat. You know, you start your stuff at $1 and you let it go, whatever, but you started at $1, like Nick's saying. You know, like she's saying, they just like add so much to it to just try to.
And then he'll be like, well, you know, I mean, it's just the things like, oh, you're not going to be able to find this 1970 mint set with, you know. Or what about the 1987 where you can't, you know, like they were like, oh, the 1987.
Oh, NIFC. It's an NIFC.
I was just talking to Gunny about it tonight, though, too. Like, when we first came into this, we were buying Kennedys left and right. Like, and especially the bicentennials, this and that.
I'm thinking of this collection of Kennedys, and I'm like, yeah, I got some Nipsies, you know, like,
yeah.
And like, I think, honestly, just having an awareness of like treating people the way that you would want to be treated. I don't want somebody to tell me like a 2002 transition year NIFC is worth like some crazy amount of money, and you're gonna start it at $4 at your,
like we can't go find it somewhere else, and like this is the only place in town you're gonna find a Nipsey, or even get no bank's gonna sell you $500 worth of half dollars. The only place you're gonna get them is here.
See, another thing that's cool about having Paula in here is some of that, like, I didn't even catch on to as much as when Blue, who's her co-host? Blue Hound, Silver, whatever. I know his name, darn it.
Blue
but
Ridge.
He basically, Blue Ridge Silver Hound. Thank you. He did a video on it, and he didn't say anyone's name. He didn't have to. He just went about it and saying, you know, there's this site that's selling these things, and I don't know what he was showing. He was like showing like a simple 90% Kennedy for like hundreds of dollars, and he was just like talking about it, and like we are now. And I was like, oh, okay, so it's not just me and Nick and
no, but for
there's Chubby Huggy that are seeing it. There's other people seeing it.
When we were watching them, they were only doing the coin roll hunt, and then they moved on to the auctions, and that's where I was like, I knew a little bit more by that point, to where I was like, this is really crazy when I can't get something.
I gotta put a little something out there too, Nick and everybody.
Look at what Paula said though. He got backlash for that.
They didn't used to do auctions until some other person that they were disgruntled about that left their auctions started to do.
Was it really?
Auctions.
I don't think just
I don't think it was coincidental. I'm just going to put it that way because and they also chose to do it on a Monday night.
They did. You're right.
And they didn't ever stream on a Monday night when they were doing their coin roll hunts.
They moved away from doing the coin roll hunt. But
I've never said this to anybody, Nick.
But I don't know why we kept our mouths shut, because I think that I wish I would have talked a long time ago.
But I think that they definitely went up against
me. It makes sense now. It makes sense now.
They went up against me.
It makes sense.
Well, I don't know if you ever heard this, Can. When we were on, they also didn't want to send any of us, even the mods, their personal information, phone numbers.
I didn't need it.
Because they said
they don't care about us.
No. They said that before us, there was two waves or two groups of people, mods, basically, that they had that left them. So I don't know if you were in the first. I don't know if you were in the first group, Can, or the second group.
I'm in one of the waves. I'm definitely in one of the waves.
But you're in one of the waves.
So I told Can that he was on either on the way out, or it was either him or Spray Can. I can't remember who. I think it was probably Spray Can.
Spray Can wasn't an option. Spray Can wasn't. First of all, Spray Can. I'll make it clear to you. Spray Can was a friend of theirs and Spray Can is a great friend of mine.
Oh yes, but I'm just saying.
But he was not a mod. It was.
Okay. I just remember seeing a Can. I just remember seeing a Spray Can or a Can, and I can't remember, but it was very few times that's how I kind of associated.
I was the only mod. Spray Can was not a mod on their channel. Yeah.
And so, but that's how I associate about the time that I come in. And of course, Tiny was really big in there. And but there was a lot of people that would come in and out every once in a while saying that they'd be, oh, we haven't seen you in a while. You know, there was a time where that we were hearing that quite a bit. But then again, I think it was Heather that.
I didn't have anything to say.
But then again, and then I think then that's when we were told, Gypsy Wolves, about Can's auction. Do you remember? Yeah.
What did you say? What was that? The whole part of
that? That we saw, that we were told about Can's auction, that we should try that auction.
No, I thought me or you were already starting to go over to it.
Yeah, it was Heather's hubby.
Yeah.
That's when we first started going over.
Gypsy came, honestly, Nick, he started throwing lyrics in the chat, and I was like, who the hell is this guy throwing lyrics in the chat? I'm gonna sing every single one, and I did, and it just kind of like Gypsy endeared himself to me, and then he's like, I'm bringing along this like lady, Nick's coins. I'm just kidding.
Well, everybody thought. I mean, to be honest with you, everybody thought I was a boy. And I never said
Nick.
Nick.
Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick.
Hey. I mean, being like, and I'm like,
Nick.
And I never told anybody any otherwise. I mean, I didn't care. But Malcolm, that's right. That's where I've seen him, was over there too. He was a newbie when I was leaving because I couldn't stomach the auctions. I couldn't do it anymore.
When I was there. I know. I've gone over there and I've seen, and I know that he's like one of their main mods.
Okay.
The other thing that I really just, if B, I'm gonna put it out to you. B, if you're watching right now,
love you, darling. No kidding, I don't.
Please just pick one person to call your auction. Just because Jay wouldn't do it, and clearly B won't do it now.
Is that right? See, once I left.
They let so many different people and mods. They let different mods just call their, and it's so confusing, and it's so incredibly like I've gone and I've looked at it, and I'm like,
are you still having just auctions? Because now it's just her, right?
Yeah, it's just her. But there's many people calling the action, and they think that they're all just like, helping, and the little Miss Helpful, little Mr. Helpful, little helpfuls, and it's so farging confusing when you're trying to run an auction.
Like once I said I'm done with them, I'm done with them.
Advice please, Mrs. B, I will give you, I owe it to you to just say, pick one and just go with them.
I'm sorry, Mr.
I wonder
but I
what
don't know
did
anything.
happen to Jay though.
I owe you nothing. I spent enough money buying
in
those
prison.
Nifties from you.
You wonder
I
what
don't
happened to him? He's
think-
in prison.
Is he actually in prison still?
No, he's in prison. Yeah, she did a video.
Oh, that's
Well,
right.
no,
You
no, I
should've
know
been-
she did the video, but I don't know if he's still there.
Well,
I mean,
As far as I know, I don't look up, his release
Right.
date or anything.
So speaking of Blue Ridge Hound, okay, I'm going to say around that time that I was hearing from, that I was.
I
looking
know,
for-
Paula. I
you know.
don't. I'm just, I know. You know what I mean.
I saw a couple videos from J&B, and then there was one that I kept searching everywhere because I wanted to know why I needed to keep my coins in these plastic thingies here, and I could not find any videos on that. And then one day I stumbled upon them, and guess who I stumbled upon them was Blue Ridge, and I will be forever thankful he gave me permission to break these.
really? So it's Blue Ridge that started you breaking them open.
But that was like way, way, way back in the beginning.
But
But,
we have to go talk to him.
But that was like years and years ago. You go look at how old those videos are of these.
Paula, if you see Nick underneath what Paula said, I thought he was going to blow his brains out. On
You guys saw that? You and Paula saw that?
I heard
my
it.
hand to God, I'm not joking with any of you. I thought that he was going to blow his brains out on that stream. I'm not kidding.
It was a
so uncomfortable.
It was a pop-up live stream, like he did, like hidden somewhere, and then all of a sudden you hear her coming in and be like, "What are you doing, live streaming this?" I mean, I thought this was hi GMAP. I thought that was a critical situation. I mean, it was scary.
And then they pulled it down, and then you know what they did next though, and this is what I want to say. This is the God's honest truth. People have a hard time with the truth, and I will always let people know and remind them of the truth. When J&B Coins did this, and Jay was on the live stream late at night on a different, where he's just showing his
laptop,
phone. and he's got like his JB Coins on the the on his screen, and he's just he's despondent. He's totally despondent. I just don't know, and I bought her a new BMW, and this and that, and I'm working 2 jobs, and blah 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 blah. And he's going on about this he's in this really bad way. I'm not joking. I was talking to Tony Z. Tony's in panel. I'm talking to her from the tribe. We know her. I'm talking to her on the phone, and I see on my iPad, JB Coins is going live.
Right. That's what I saw.
And I'm like, Tony, they're going live right now. She's like, who? I'm like, JB Coins. I'm like, let's look at this, and we'll call you back. Okay. We go and then we see this, and he's totally despondent. He's like talking about how she's just this and that, and she's controlling everything, and he's trying to be the best for her, and da 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 da. And it's just
I bought her this new Mercedes, and
he's spilling everything in publicly. But what do they do the next day? And this is what I want to get to.
PR.
They do a box battle to see who can find the most, silver. This imaginary box battle that nobody can see the coins that they're hunting, and they just show what the results are.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, all they show is the results. They don't show them actually hunting the boxes.
Right.
Oh, you mean between them? You mean between those two?
Yeah. So the very next day, they sweep it all under the rug. They sweep it all under the rug, Nick. And
but they also did come out with a letter too, stating that we'll never talk about this again. You remember that they came out with an explanation letter too?
No, I don't, because I left them as soon as that happened.
I think they sent it to our emails, where some of the members, they were just like, "This is an explanation email. We'll never speak about this again." I can't remember the explanation they gave us. It was.
That because they did that publicly. They swept it under the rug.
Right. But of course, it's just like we're kids. We will never speak about this again. We better never hear this again. It's just like we're kids, and we're better we're not going to ever speak about this again.
In prison. OC Stacker, Jay from JB Coins. So the JB Coins was a big. They like 250,000 subscribers or something.
They're still around, but it's called like BB's Coins or something
Yeah,
like
she
that.
took
That's
the J
boring
off of
too.
it.
That's,
Gypsy,
I mean,
exactly.
but they are a master of not of being able to hide who they really are. I mean, I came on here too from their example, thinking I'm going to come on there as Nick's Coins, and nobody's ever going to know who I am. Nobody's ever going to know my face, see my face. And I'll tell you what, that took all of 2 minutes because I'm me and I can't hold anything back. And I'm just like, oh, the cat's out of the bag, so I might as well, I mean, everything I say is about my real life. So
Yeah.
I didn't. I mean, I can't hide anything. But I'm sorry, but I'm still having a hard time with this. And I know the story and I know the circumstances, but I just feel like she could be very manipulative. And I think he's a little bit, I felt like it's none of my business. So
I don't know what the truth is, and honestly, I don't care.
Yeah.
And
No, it's
honestly,
none of my
all
business
I'm
to
saying
care.
is what I know has been told to me, and I'm not picking sides because I've long ago kind of let them go.
she was the brain. I mean, he always said that she was the brains behind the operation.
Yeah.
I will tell you when I used to be still friendly with them, or when we were in each other's lives, she would come to and she would say that it was her. It wouldn't, or maybe it was him, but who knows? But they would come to my streams or my
did?
Oh yeah,
Really?
definitely.
I'm
And she would
surprised.
say that it was her. She would say it was B. It's B. And I played her a song once or twice. She's like, it's B. I love your music and da 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 da. Will you play a song for me? Or maybe she didn't ask me, but maybe I played one for her. But I know I played a song for her once, and she liked coming to hear me play music. And I think it was B, quite honestly.
I honestly just never seen them outside of their own channel. That's why I'm surprised. Not that surprised that they went to yours. I'm just surprised because I never have seen them anywhere else.
She would come to my channel and come to the lounge.
Well, that's nice.
Sometimes. Late night sometimes. Like
Huh.
a handful of times she did. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've never seen either of them anywhere else.
It's all me. Blame me.
And I think I upset them, quite honestly. I think I upset them by not coming back because they, were like, what happened to Can? But I didn't want anything to do with them. I didn't as soon as he did that, like, I'm not joking. I really thought he was going to blow his brains out.
Yeah, I mean, it was
it wasn't great.
He went to prison for domestic violence.
They did. They blew that over real quick. Like, I mean, that was.
It was domestic violence.
Not James Butler.
James, I love you, my man.
Oh, good night, James Butler.
So fun to have you here.
Oh,
I hope your coughing subsides. And Nick is doing something.
What are the other ones?
Yeah.
That's for James. We love you, Butler. Butler strong. All day long.
Remember, you got 2 V's and then you got 1 V. Are different.
Okay.
things.
All right. Let me see if I can.
1 V is balloons. I
don't have to do the cheesy smile because like first time when I learned how to do this, I was doing the cheesy smile. I don't have the cheesy smile, right?
No, you don't
You
have
have
a cheesy smile. I don't think you do.
Sure you don't. Not at all. 1 V. Okay, 1 V. Okay, 2 is the confetti. 1 V, I think, is the balloon.
This is like such a new toy. I mean, this is really
Thumbs
cool.
down. Thumbs down. Down.
James is really having a good time. I'm so glad, James. Man, Butler strong. Butler strong.
Nick
all day
now
long.
controls the weather. Oh yeah,
I cannot wait. I want to show you guys really something quickly. Before Butler leaves, I'm going to show you this something. Like, Butler is my homeboy, and oops, hold on one second. I'm going to go to this other one.
Show love, Nick love, yeah. What about me and Can, James? Jeez.
Oh, James.
Butler sent me this, and I know I've shown
He's the
to
most
some of
friggin'
you, but
thoughtful person. I mean, seriously.
he
is great.
he just is. He has this sentimental like.
He does.
Thing, like, and I have that in my heart. Like, I'm a sentimental kind of guy, and he sent me this thing too. But this is his. I can't show that. It's got his information, but here we go. He's got the fun show. This is where we stayed. This is the place that we stayed. Oops. All right, I can't but I want to show you just a picture of James and I, if I can find it. I just want to find a picture. Oh, here we go. All right, I'll just show this one. That is Mr. V Rose on the left, James Butler with the peace sign, Mr. V Rose I'm sorry, Gypsy Wolves, Mr. V Rose, James Butler,
James,
Gypsy, and myself.
James, before you leave, can you answer this for me and just blink once or blink twice for yes or no? Did you have to kneel down so that you and Gypsy could be side by side?
Look at Mr. V Rose. He looks a little. I just want to eat. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm putting my toast, my jelly on my toast, I guess.
Or did you like give Gypsy a boost, like both of you on your knees or something?
Oh, there's Big E.
Big
E 143. What's up, Big E? And that's CLMK next to him. Coin Tribe Party.
I think it turned off.
That's
there
CLMK right there, and that's Big E.
Blink once.
Liz Paula, thanks. Just like, Ryan Seacrest, Prince, Tom Cruise, all that.
Oh, so this time he's gun-ho to give us some names of some short people.
There we are at Denny's. There's Big E, James Butler, Ramno.
Is that breakfast? Y'all looking pretty rough.
That's
Hey,
a
where am
breakfast.
I?
Yeah. So it's Big E, James Butler, Ramno, Rachel Loba, Rod Loba, myself, and Cuzzy and Mr.
Long
V Rose.
table. And we
Gypsy,
don't
they
even
have
have
to give you the booster seat.
unless I take a picture.
Who needed
We
the
had
booster
more-
seat?
Oh, wait, was that
The booster.
I have the perfect, hey, I'll motorboat you. Come on, Paula.
So that I was like, oh my gosh, I know Gypsy, you're not talking like that on stream. That
She brought it up. She started it.
Come on, motorboating.
Paula.
She started it.
I
Good
expected
job.
from Paula, not you.
I didn't do it.
I'll be right back on that note.
We expected from Paula, but you, it's a little vulgar.
We need the camera to do something when you motorboat, like something.
Oh my God, Gypsy, stop! See? Paula, look where you started. I cannot take him anywhere. Oh my God, I cannot unsee that ever. That is just something I can never, ever unsee. I know. It's like, oh my. And then you leave me here and I stand to myself. Good night, James. I'm sorry you had to
Love
witness
James,
that
love
before
you.
bed. You had to witness that before bed because that's pretty friggin' scary. Paula,
Don't
I
be
can't take him anywhere.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
You know, I'm getting nervous when I'm starting to play with my hair a lot. Like I don't know what to do with myself right now after seeing that
It wasn't
crap.
me. Do 2 V's. Thumbs up. Thumbs down.
Hi, John.
Who? John who? What up, John Parker? He came in for the motorboat. It's not working. What?
You.
I was singing a song. It's a song.
It's not a song. Shut up.
It is a song.
I'm starting to play with my hair again. Pretty soon I'll be twisting it, and that's when you know I'm really nervous.
There's a song by those guys who do Pontoon. Yeah. Yeah.
You moved him?
That's it. Yeah. V down. I don't know. Let's see what else we got. I didn't do it. I roll. I know, John. I know.
Listen, I'm trying to find another way to make some other cute shorts, but I can't if you can't stop running your.
I didn't do anything.
I just want to get a good one of me doing the fireworks, but I can't do this if you're talking.
Go ahead.
No,
Do it.
Paula, if you encourage him, I'm going to make you come up with this stream and you're going to have to deal with him. Because then I'm serious. A link. Oh, thank you.
B-Rose is around somewhere.
Just one good firework. Can I get one good firework now that I learned how to do it?
What? Who's the one that actually showed you how to do it and do all the rest? Who? Oh, I'm so proud of you. Use your words, Nick. Use your words.
That is
Use your words. Use your words.
I need to go. My daughter wants me to go watch The Resident with her, so I need to get going.
Huh?
The Resident? Wait, I forgot. Which one am I? Oh, firework.
That's fireworks, yes.
Shut up! For
What's up, John Parker?
What?
Good to see you.
What's wrong with Nick? She keeps like.
Cheers.
So you want me to be quiet?
Oh, cheers.
I have a little sippy stuff, and I'm gonna keep going
I
until
wish
I'm
I
done
had
with the
some.
sippy stuff.
I wish I had some sippy stuff to get through this with him. Because do you know what he did while you were gone?
What did he do, Nick?
So I'm closing my eyes. Do it.
I was motorboat.
What did he shake his? Does that gross you out? What happened?
Do it again. Do it a few minutes ago because I cannot be.
Just like me motorboating.
Oh, the motor. Oh, the motor. Like, what's the matter?
All he said is, you know how when he does this, and when he does this, the camera does something. I said that the camera should do something when you do this.
When you do a
That's all I
motorboat?
said.
Oh my god!
It's-
Yeah,
how
the
are you
boat
gonna
goes
be
across
doing-
the street or something.
Listen.
I'm having a hard time with that, Gypsy.
I'm just saying.
I mean, really, when do you guys to be doing?
Oh
When
my
did you
god!
see me do that?
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
The Rock from Friends.
Yes. Paula.
Use your words, Nick.
Oh, Paula knows
Use
what
your
I'm
words,
thinking.
Nick. Hey, Jack. Is Jack Gallman? Is Jack Gallman still here? I know he's
I
working.
can get the helicopter, Paula. I mean, let's talk.
I'm wondering if Jack is still here. Hey, Jack, if you're listening, look right now. I'm gonna show you something.
Jack.
Oh, Jack Gallman. Oh, Jack
that's
Gallman.
Might
Banff,
be a-
Canada.
That's
The
away from work.
Indian Days dollar.
I haven't seen Jack in a while, so.
Oh my gosh,
This is coming up for bids on Monday night. Canada's Winter Playground. Value $1 in Banff, Canada. Expire September 30th, 1976.
Wow.
Jack,
I like that.
this might be coming your way.
I don't
Indian
think
Days dollar.
he'll be
This one's kind
surprised.
of cool. Another Canadian. The Chamber of Commerce, Town
like
of
a goose.
Gander.
Gooses. Jesus.
This one's kind of cool. Aviation dollar, Series 11, Douglas
Oh my
DC-3,
gosh, it's 11 o'clock at night.
World War II.
Is it past your bedtime, Nick?
Yeah,
Value
kind of
one.
it is tonight. Yeah.
Value of $1 expires August 31st, 1992.
World War II.
This is another one. I picked all these up from that
neat.
collection that I got.
Are they clad? They're clad, right?
That one was clad, yeah. 1934, 1 cent from Canada. Ooh, this one's pretty. 1963 Benji proof.
Ooh.
Good to see you, Paula. He's yours
I
next
got you. Sweet friends, nighters. Good nighters.
Good night, Paula. Thank you for coming.
It's good
Thanks
to
for
see
the laugh.
you.
Yes.
I was
She's
showing
always-
some coins and Paula leaves. Man, I can't impress everybody. I'm just playing.
Go to bed next week. Okay, the fireworks show's over. You guys getting rid of me too?
I know it's actually time to go. I will finish this on my own, but I think it's probably a good time for.
No, I
us to
gotta work
take a night,
tomorrow. Tomorrow I gotta work.
Unless you got like 5 more minutes in you, Nick.
I
I
can
know
take-
you were like, I saw what time it is. It's late.
She's like, oh, doing the little yawn.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not going to stay anywhere where I'm not having any fun, especially if it's on a work night.
I
So-
know.
so
know,
I
but
haven't
don't
had
wanna,
fun.
you know.
No, do you say 5 more minutes? You guys, did you want?
Let's do 5 more minutes. Let's do 5 more minutes.
Okay.
Let's have the most fun in 5 minutes than we've ever had on the internet.
Dance
okay?
party?
That's a little bit too much pressure right
All right,
there.
hold on. No, it's not, because look what Nick is doing. She's partying. Let's go.
I mean,
Do your dance again, Nick. Come on.
wait.
Let's party. Let's. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
What's the thumbs
No,
up?
not thumbs
Wait,
up.
it's not where it's broken. Gypsy broke it.
No, thumbs up.
Oh.
You gotta go to the next one.
Try thumbs up. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Dance party.
Thumbs up for these. Yeah,
Ain't
that's
you well?
dance party.
Oh,
You go to the other ones now. There you go.
Whoops.
3. No.
Get
you
down.
Confetti.
Yay.
Oh, Diamond Lou.
Dance party.
Diamond Lou.
Dance party. Come on.
I can't
I'm
believe
not
we
doing
have
it.
lived our lives so long without knowing.
There
it goes.
Let's do
things
dance
exist.
party.
Do you believe in love after love?
I am.
I mean,
I'm just taken aback. I can't believe I lived all these years of my life without knowing.
can we do the lawnmower?
Yeah, rev it up.
The lawnmower.
Yeah. The lawnmower.
Riding
Start it up.
lawnmower.
Start it up.
And let's do it when we have to leave because it's a rainy day.
Oh.
To balloons.
2 balloons.
Wait.
I thought it was 99.
99. 2 balloons. Sitting in
I
Nick's
forgot my
living room.
codes, Gypsy. What are my codes?
1B.
Oh,
1B.
I love everybody in the chat. Do I have to
Okay,
beat it or
keep doing it.
just
Keep doing it. No, hold it there.
now? What else?
Okay. 1B. 1B up. That should be balloons.
Okay, so what else? What else? Do
That
Well, you
should
did thumbs
be
down, which
balloons.
is rain. 2 thumbs down is rain. 2 thumbs is rain.
I mean, okay, what else?
I
What
think
else
that's
am I-
it.
Oh,
I think you did them
Oh
all.
my god. Well,
I wish we all could do
I-
it
I-
together.
I think we broke the internet tonight. I don't know
I
if there's anything we can do that's better than what we've,
I
done.
know we could all do it
What
together.
about
Shut up! No!
Gypsy might have an idea that Nick is not happy with.
Rewind that and see what he just did.
I didn't hear it, honestly. I don't know what he said.
He was motorboating again. Motorboating again.
All right.
I
Well,
didn't
I'm just gonna leave it at Nick is not happy.
Hey, do you want to sing a song for us and we'll all have a dance party? To get us
All
out?
right. You know how we end it. Everybody, don't forget, there's nothing to worry
Love y'all.
about.
Good night, guys. Thank you, Kinkin.
Don't you worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. We're singing, don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be all right. We'll rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds perched by our doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. And singing, this is our message to you. And the singing, don't worry, da 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 da, about a thing, da 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 da, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright, da 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 da. Won't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. We'll rise up this morning and smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds perched by our doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. And singing, this is our message to you. And singing, don't worry, da 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 da, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Because every little thing is gonna be alright. La da 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 da.
Oh, there's Jack. Jack.
Jack Allman, our brother and protector.
Good night, guys. I'll see you guys soon, and thank you. I enjoyed it tonight. I needed this, and I hope you all had fun too.
Nick, we needed you, and we needed the tribe. We needed Gypsy. We needed everybody.
5 more minutes,
Next
Nick.
time. Go ahead, Gypsy. Say your piece.
I was just hoping for 5 more minutes.
Are we? Well, I thought that didn't take 3 minutes, and
Nick wants to stay forever.
I do. I enjoy it. I just got to work tomorrow.
Oh.
And then next week I'm off, and then I'm going to be back again to see you guys the next week after that.
we'll be
Good
back
night, Patty.
every Thursday.
Good night, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Love you, Nick.
Love you guys. Mwah. Thank you.
Gypsy, it's your turn.
I didn't do it. All right, everyone. Be good to each other. Have fun. Do a little motorboating if you can. You know, feed the good wolf. Love y'all.
Love you too, Gypsy. Nick, Gypsy, Patty, everybody who came up, you know, everybody in the tribe, everybody in the chat, you are in the tribe. Just know that you got people on your side. You have people who think about you. You have people who that care about you. You have people who understand you. And when we show up for each other, we show up for ourselves. I really think that, like, when we show up for others, we show up for ourselves. And sometimes it's easier to show up for other people than it is to show up for ourselves. But let's try to change that vibe to let's show up for ourselves so that we can show up for others and put our oxygen mask on first so that we can put it on for others. And just know that you're cared about and count your blessings, not your problems. Love your tribe. Peace.